See the flame? Yep, you're live. It's pretty good.
There he goes. Okay, so that's... There we go. So I can never tell if this thing is working or not when you do it through the app, but I guess you say we were live.
Yep, we're live.
Well, hello, anyone that's watching, because I can never tell if it's live or not, but... We weren't going to grill, but then a couple things happened. We can talk about it in a bit. I want to make sure you have food for the next couple days, because I don't want to cook tomorrow. We got a lot of shit to do tomorrow, because we got to... And Friday. I had to return the van. Return the van I had for the past week. It's a long story. I wanted to get... I really like, what are they? I like the 15-inch box trucks. 10-inch box trucks from like you. Should I say inch?
It's got to be 15 foot, not inch.
Oh, I was thinking about myself. No, I call the 15ers. Okay, there's a 10-foot box, which is like having a van. I like the 15ers, the 15 feet, whatever it is. They have two, but they're both reserved or some shit. So I can get a 20, which I fucking hate. But I can maybe do a video or maybe on the stream. We got the old rototiller. We got the old lawnmower. We pumped the fucking gas out of it because I got to get that fucking generator we didn't want. Oh my god! And those metal files. There's a bunch of stuff we got to take to the recycling, scrap metal shithole. Yes. But try to get some money for it, and plus also have a place to dump it. And it's gonna be a bitch driving a 20-foot box truck into that hellhole junkyard. But we got to do it. It's got to get done. We got to move some more furniture. So. I don't know we're going to do too much tonight, but at least let's get a little more food. We still have some from last time, but let's have some food so we have like 3 days worth of food here. Hello, Gritty. Yeah, no, the kindlings, I'm doing like top and bottom kindling. And so the coals, the briquettes are already in there somewhere. Okay. They should be nice and hot. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so the steaks. What steaks did we have last time? A couple days ago.
Yeah, New York strip steaks.
And we finished them. We made four of them. Yes. Past couple days we had the strip steaks. Yes. This one we picked at. It's kind of meh.
I might Montreal spice.
All right, I'm gonna try to save it. The potatoes were really good, but this is what's left over. So I had a couple bowls. He had a couple bowls. The bag probably had enough for I would say 5 bowls worth. Yeah, so you had 2, I had 2. Yeah. There's 1 bowl left, but it's getting kind of it's been in the fridge.
Kind of old.
So maybe I'll add some more olive oil and do so, or maybe not. We don't know what we're doing yet. But here's what we want to do. We got 2 ginormous Thomas Hawks. It's tomahawk pork chops. We still have leftover. See, remember we did that soup slop. Yes. We'll do it again. We didn't finish them because I thought they were underdone. You think they're okay? I'll reheat them. You think they're okay?
We'll reheat them.
I had a few. I was like, maybe I should let them all longer. So make sure these are nice and cooked, not overdone, underdone. Yes. And just mix it in there. Maybe we'll throw the veg. We'll make a nice soup of pork and leftover ribs and the bone, and we can even throw that in. So we might do that last. Are we doing skillet? Maybe, maybe not. We also got. So here's what's new tonight. This is just for $7. It's like a little over a pound. We might make 2 or 3 burgers, just really big burgers, eat them with a fork and knife, you know what I mean? So we figured it's a supplement. So we got this. We'll make we'll cook that first to make a soupy thing, and we'll take care of that. Maybe I'll cook more of these. These are the ones I didn't cook, string beans. I got some more barbecues. I need more barbecue sauce. Right, good night, you moonlight ladies. Rockabye, sweet baby Ray. I could add some more honey and some more Aunt Jemima. But also, we got this, not quite a week ago. We got a bunch of, at the hot bar. My brother brought this home. It was pretty good, but this is the leftover. It's been sitting. So maybe we'll try to do something. Salvage it, heat it up, just throw it in. We'll figure it out. We're very ambitious.
The ribs.
The ribs. We're very ambitious. Well, I don't know. We're very ambitious tonight, but the most important is that, and then make a soupy thing. We'll worry about the rest later.
Yes, we shall.
Yes. Laffy Love calls it Spurg slop. He is correct. Offgrid says, why kindling? Well, 2 birds, 1 stone. 1 stone, singular. I wanted to, my brother had some paperwork. We're going to shred it. But I said, fuck it, throw it on here. So it's a good way to, there we go. Also use up stuff we're going to, otherwise we shred it. And when we throw it back on the grill is shredlin. So it's going to end up on the grill anyway. I figured just do it now, save time. Look at the fire below, fire above. Look how the coals, which are like a sandwich in between, are getting nice and nice and grayish. Actually, wait, these aren't as gray as I wanted, right? Can you take the phone, or I can just no, they're gray. The graying. Let's do a little more. Oh.
All right. Laughy Love wants to know how the job search is going.
I'm doing everything backwards. Renting a van before you have a place, trying to find a place before I have a job. Everything's going backwards.
Horsehead says Mark Zuckerberg loves Sweet Baby Ray's. All right. That's an interesting tidbit.
I will be the next Facebook founder.
Yeah.
Ow, 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 hot, hot, hot. Very hot. Look at it burn. That's probably good. We should let it go for a bit. All right. Let me hose up. Oh,
that's right. The water.
again, we're spending all this money to rent vans and U-Hauls and just take this shit to and then the dumpster. Oh my God. We also had to pay close to $900 to fix the water, which we'll take off the rent, but the landlord's not gonna like to hear it. So next month we'll deduct it from the rent. But it's like, it just so happened. Hold on. That's another reason why it's a grill. We thought that might be our last grill.
Yes.
And now I'm like, you need to be able to shower. We
Exactly. Yes.
Have water. So I'm like, well, we got full pressure again. It was. There are these two valves. Well, one was okay. In the basement, where the city water comes in from the street, there was a knob, and that was the gate valve.
Yes.
Which I said the gate valve is fucked up. And the next line up, the gate valve is the main one. There's a separate little break off where you can have like a pipe down or a hose downstairs.
Yeah.
But then the main one to kill the house is a lever called the ball valve. And this black dude came. He said it was a free estimate. And I said to the guy, I said, I think it's the gate valve. He's like, nah, it's the ball valve. I said, can you fix it? He goes, yeah, I got your part. I can fix it. So he starts taking shit apart. And he's like, oh, wait, I was wrong. It is the gate valve. So I need to order a part. But the one good thing, this is more of a sit-down stream topic.
Yes.
He was able to call the water company. Because if I call them, I got to give, first I got to pretend to be the landlord. I had to give like the account number. They never come out. This guy must have had some kind of like special number, or he gave him his, like you said, his plumber number.
Yeah.
He called them. They came by. They out in the front. They opened up that out by the street.
Yeah.
In the natural area between the sidewalk and the street. They opened that thing up. And I said to the guy, he had like one of those long, what do you call those long?
It's a type of key, like some type of valve key is what it's called.
But I said to the water man, the water company, municipal water, I said, listen, man, are we gonna have our water back tonight? If you shut this off now and leave, it was ready. It was getting late by the point. It was 3 something. He goes, well, we're starting to go home for the day. It was very discouraging.
Yes.
But somehow this colored plumber got him to stick around just for 10 minutes while I quickly fixed. So I guess it was some plumber thing. I said to the black dude, I said, oh, that was pretty cool. How'd you manage that to get the guy to stick around? How'd you gonna come out today? How'd you do all that? You have a special number? And he goes, no, man, just how you talk to him. So I'm like, hold on. Even if I was the nicest guy in the world, when you call, they want to know
exactly.
You're a customer. What's your name? What's your number? What's the problem with the service? You can't just call a guy and say, hey, So he must. So I think the black dude was lying to us.
Yeah.
Who cares? At least
I think he had some sort of inside plumber thing because the guy said, all right, when he's almost done, when he's about 15, 20 minutes away from being done, call us back so someone will come. And the plumber said, it's only going to take me 10 minutes if you could kind of hang around. So the guy actually did. He hung around. The plumber did what he did. The water guy turned the water back on, and we have water once again.
Because otherwise, we'd have to get the town to turn the water off. And the guy would come back the next day with the part if he came back the next day. Then he'd leave. We'd have to get the town turned off.
It'd be a 3 or 4 day process.
Customers don't have that. So
that pull.
Black guy, you have a special number or a special? No, it's just easy. I didn't believe him. You think he was full of shit when he said that. He doesn't want to admit.
Yeah, that there's something else. But we got an email for a review. I guess we'll give him 5 stars or 10 stars.
He pissed me off. But in the midst of it, I had my Social Security interview on the phone. And it was all fucked up. This is more of a sit-down stream.
Yeah,
story.
but yes.
Long story short, I got through it, but I was doing it while this dude was here. It was supposed to be 11 o'clock in the morning. They never called. They claimed they did, but no one answered. It was bullshit. I was calling the national hotline, and they told me they're going to reschedule. Everyone I called, you heard some of those calls. Every time I called, so everyone gave me a different answer. One said, call your local office. Call the local office. You can't get through. One says, don't call local office. We already have a note here. Third one said, you never called today. I said, yeah, because the first bitch was like, okay, here's the extension. The second bitch is like, it says you already called. I said, yeah, but it didn't work out. Third bitch is like, nope, there are no notes. I'm like, well, how come the second bitch knew I called the first bitch, but the third bitch doesn't? It's like, and the fourth guy is like, call your local office. Long story short, I did manage to get we can talk about that some other time.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But he got through his interview.
And you were here to help, because you came early to help the plumber. All right, how are these looking? Let's see what's his name thinks. Are they?
All right, off grid. You like that color? What about you, Horsehead? Thoughts, gentlemen?
Not graying enough. Is anyone saying anything important?
No, it's all quieted down.
Good, let it be quiet. Let's get some. Start with this.
Yes.
And again, why is it looking all of a sudden?
All of a sudden, it's greenish. I
It
guess.
didn't look like that at the store. Was I leave it out too long?
I guess it's that sensitive.
It warmed up. Remember, it was really cold the last couple of days after the heat wave and when it was raining.
Yeah.
But today it warmed up finally, so it's a pleasant day.
Yes, it is.
So again, this is like the. Yeah, I think there's paprika in this too, or something. Why is it so orangey? I don't like
Maybe it's the type of onion. The type. Would you like some pork chop with your spice? London Doom, are those tomahawks? Yes, they
those
are.
Thomas Hawks.
We like to call them Thomas Hawks.
Tomahawk, like the Braves. Hey, hey. These are going right now in a moment. I wish these get cooked just proper. In fact, did I not bring my knife out here? Little slits just in case so it cooks through. Because these are thick. These are like, and why I just get regular pork chops? There's something about having this giant tomahawk, the bone, it all like seeps together beautifully. You know what I mean?
You want to know you're eating an animal.
Yes. You want to feel like Flintstone.
Meet the Flintstone. London Doom is complimenting your seasoning.
From I'll do one more hit of lighter fluid. I think they're gray enough. I think they're
Yes.
From plenty of kindling. See, that's beautiful. And we'll use the pan. Beautiful.
So London Doom wants to know: are you still with the old Frank, or did he leave?
I'm still with him. I'm supposed to see him on Friday.
Yes.
I just don't see him as often. I haven't posted. Well, I took a little break from him.
Can I pan it up a bit? Or no?
Well, okay.
Well, I'll pan it
Yeah,
up.
you got to continue because my hands are cold. Raw chops of pork. Beautiful. That's all that extra kindling and lighter fluid help. Okay.
Yes.
A little. Hit it again. We'll do it. Put it on a wall. There's a flame. Go ahead. It's okay. It's fell off. I'll stop. I gotta wash my hands off. Hold the phone. I'll be right back. I have to clean my hands off.
Yes. The hose works too because the plumbing's
Yeah, we
fixed.
got the. See that?
Yes.
Even though it's like, why couldn't this break like a month after we move out? It's like before we get out here, and the landlord's not going to hear there's another.
Yeah, I know there's another issue, but
Why isn't this burning?
angle it more.
This is old. This is an old one I found. I'm gonna use it up.
Okay.
Here, I got some shredling. This is. There we go. This is where, yeah. I think that was the pan that was the problem. There we go. Okay. And now. Where's the smoke? The hose is off of this. And why don't you show them? You know, we've had Bud Light Lime. What is the new beer you picked up?
Oh yes, look at this. Can you starlings read? Busch Light Lime. We saw it on a whim once. It's not bad. I mean, after you've been drinking for a while and you want to change it up, but as like beer, no. Yes, Thule, these are tomahawk pork chops.
I'm gonna set you with somebody that's around the pretty place. Toms, where are the Toms?
I don't know.
I watched them, there was somewhere. You know where we put the Toms?
I don't have a clue. Are they soaking?
No, they were left out. Let me hear them.
Hello, David Harrow. How you been?
Ignition, they call it.
Phil Collins is here.
I have a sweet love of beer. I'm
Yes.
going to pour myself up.
Give me a regular Busch if you're going in.
Oh, you want a regular Busch?
Yes, I started with a lime.
Give me the recycles.
All right, yes. No one knows when Todd is coming back, Mr. Harrow. Hello, Danny. Look at that smoke. Who's a clown? Anyone?
Hey, wait, you got your thermometer?
It's on the kitchen table right behind you.
Okay, good. All right, here. Yes, I want to try one of these in a minute. Where's my beer? I'm finishing off with Budweiser. Did you show them? There's Bud Light Lime. When that first came out, which was like, I don't know, 15 years ago, I liked it. And then I don't know if the recipe changed or my taste, just meh. But they had this, that was Bud Light Lime. Now they have Busch Light Lime.
Yes.
Now maybe, I don't know, maybe it's been around before. I've never seen it before. It says limited edition, so maybe it's just, you know.
To entice you to get it.
Right. So again, I'm not a huge Busch fan. We drink it. And like I said, Busch, it's kind of, I think it's, what do you think is better, this or Bud Light Lime? I'm not sure. But
Hard to say.
But it's the right kind of weather for it. It's a good summer weather beer, so I'm going to have one of these. This is a regular Busch.
Hold the two next to each other. Oh, yeah, there you go. Busch and Busch Light Lime. There was some other like Busch with like an apple flavor that apparently sold well, but I never found it around here.
There's a lot more fruity drinks.
Yes.
Remember when we were kids, there were these things called wine coolers. I don't know if they still make wine coolers, but our mother used to like them, especially in the summertime. But even though our mother would drink wine coolers, they eventually discontinued them because at the time, like it's like a beer can, but it's like a fruity, winey drink. At the time, it didn't work out. Now you go to the liquor store and you see like in these weird like seltzer water alcohols, and it's like there's a new generation coming up. Those hitting 21 now, these people in the 20s. Don't want to just drink straight beer or hard alcohol. They want like, you know, apple cider or whatever that shit is.
Yes.
I flip it back to you. We'll read some comments.
All right, so
wait, where's my broccoli? No, I got
it. We just said the Busch Lime is all right, nothing spectacular.
Look at that. There you go.
And yes, Thule just grilled himself a steak. Very good for you. Phil Collins, we can't sell the copper. We don't own the house.
The copper pipes?
Yeah,
No.
the white. No.
I don't own this house.
Dev Pike's calling you a clown, and all the Starlings here are clowns, according to Dev Pike.
Everybody loves a clown, so why don't you?
So Thule just said they also make peach Busch.
Mm-hmm.
That does not sound good at all.
Well, peach Busch sounds good, just not in alcoholic form. I wouldn't mind a peach, but yeah, no.
Titty boom.
Peach tasting Busch beer. I don't like wine coolers. They were, you know, we took a little sip as kids. Or man, my mother liked them, but they never caught on. That generation, even our generation, the idea of having like, you know, bubblegum, you know, beer is just so fucking weird.
Yeah.
There's always been people who like it and always people who don't, but there wasn't enough of a demand for it. The market drives demand. I guess a lot of kids today, they don't really, maybe they didn't grow up with alcohol like the way we did.
Point.
Take a sip of Daddy's beer or whatever. Take a sip of Auntie's wine. They didn't have that as much, or they had like whatever their parents drink. So alcoholism still exists, but these people want like, can it not taste so alcoholic?
Yeah, they want like chocolate chip cookie dough flavored. That's disgusting.
Do you want me to take over here?
Oh yeah, no one's saying anything.
That's fine. Let's take a look. Well, here's how you be a good host. Switch back. We got that going. I don't think it's ready to flip yet. I want to make sure those are nice and cooked, and then we'll add them plus those old ones to our soup. But first, I want to make sure there's no support to get those cooked. Then we'll soup. Then we'll do burgers. Then we'll see if we feel like doing the rest of this shit or not. But I don't have food for the next 3 days or so.
Yes.
Okay. Julie says he's had some really sweet beers. Not really a fan. Yeah. They're relatively new-ish. I'm not saying like, you can probably go back in time and find out. Back in 1726, Benjamin Franklin invented the first apple wine whiskey. It's not the point. The point is, at liquor stores in America, there was never this big demand for all these fruity and seltzery alcohols until recently.
It's not beer. It's not wine. It's not hard liquor. It's like a liquor drink.
Yeah, the last time they tried this shit when I was growing up, wine coolers and Zimas were laughed at, and they didn't work.
Mocked, yes.
Now it's like it's become common. I guess wine coolers and Zima were ahead of their time. Oh, Tuli's cousin likes to drink white chocolate beer, whatever the fuck that is.
Oh, that sounds disgusting. I
like birch beer and root beer, but non-alcoholic, just actual soda, birch beer, root beer. Okay, Phil. What is Phil Combo? I can scroll back up. Remember, I missed things. I scroll. Let's see. Copper, Dev Pike, OC is the clown. All that. Yes. No one really follows me. This is what I'm getting at. I'll leave it at this. This is not a cult. You can listen to me. You can learn from me. We can get along. We can disagree. I'm not telling anyone who to and not to hang out with. I think the problem is that what I'm realizing is there are a lot of people online, chronically online, who are looking for a leader. They're looking for a leader. And in converse, they're also looking for a bad guy. So they're looking for, the hero of their story, their Superman, and they're looking for a Lex Luthor. So I guess it's hard for a lot of people, as I have learned, a lot of people to make this distinction. They think, this guy's my hero, I follow him 1,000%, and this guy's our enemy. I guess so I'm learning about human insight. Like, Todd is my hero, but I'll criticize him. I'm a hero of how he lives his life, his philosophy. I'm a Toddist, but I might always agree with him. I guess a lot of people are looking at it. In other words, I'm like the anti figure, not anti-Christ, but the anti-hero. I'm against cliques and cults and whatnot. And if you came here looking for that, or now you want me to be the enemy because the other cult you found, it's like the whole thing is ridiculous. So yes, I don't think you ever understood me. You never understood me. Hello, ... J2G. I think this is JT. Our leader, Grillist, yes. Yes, well, Horse, I guess Todd is like a rock. Horse wants Todd to embrace his status a little more. Todd is such a rock star, he can play that game. Actually, I'll have you get up. I'll come with you. Let's flip. What do you think? We're going to flip now?
Let's take a look, yes.
I think they're looking cooking. I'll add some more pan. What do you guys think? Well, something wrong? You want me to do it?
It's hot.
Let's keep them on the hot-ish side. Here, let me just here.
There you go.
Actually, you want to pan it now? Then hit it quick thing of pan. That one's good. One to the left. That left is really good. That's the one we got at that Aldi place. That's really good. Cheap and good. Yeah, glad I found it. There we go. Get some more heat. Yeah. This is looking cooking, but it's not done yet. We don't want it to be overly burned. We don't want it to be under. I feel like this top layer skin is burned, but it's still,
It's still underdone on the inside.
Oh, where'd it go? I found it and I lost it. Your little plastic thing used to make the burger patties. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. I don't know where you put it. Was on.
Where do we put that thing we got last time? That's like a grill plate thing, like a grill mesh. If you can't find it, I'll find it. Yeah.
Quick look.
Cheers. I'm trying to read your comments here. Todd is Tuli. Todd probably stays away partially because of all the gay gossiping between groups. Well, it's funny. I'm sorry. Let me show you what I'm looking at. I think it's smoking up because now the drip, the juices from the tomahawks are fueling the flame. Was it starting to smoke? But that's good. I want a little smoke, a little grilly taste. I think it's par for the course in a way. And by that, I mean, if people want to come around, say this, say that, well, I'll give my opinion, my response. I'll criticize people I've gotten to know. It doesn't mean we have to be enemies, or, I will call people out. If you call that gossip, fine. But like I said, I'm realizing where I started the show. I want to tell my stories. There it is. Bring that over. I'll make sure. Okay. Well, what is come a little closer. What's this called? This grill top. We're going to try this thing. It's disposable or reusable?
I have no idea. It says disposable.
Okay, we may use a couple. We'll use this. We'll see how it'll do. It'll be a good experiment. We did the cast iron skillet last time. We're going to do the
grill topper.
The grill topper. We'll try that for the hamburger patties. Yes. And I remember myself, I'm drinking slowly, sipping slowly. I'm going to have myself a Busch Light Lime in the moon. Well, Tomahawk Juice. Okay, the movie Tomahawk Juice was not black exploitation. It was in the same vein, but it was red exploitation, Indian exploitation. Though there was that one black dude in it. It was like the poor, cheaper version of Blazing Saddles. It was, well, I guess you could say it was a black exploitation film, kind of, although it was, you know. And some of those Indians were actually like Mexicans, so they got some Indian, but they weren't like from the reservation. They were like actually Mexican. Yes, Tomahawk Juice. Anyway. Well, Horace, what time is it there? What day is it? Today's Tuesday, right? What the hell time is it? I can't see the time when I'm doing this. Isn't it a little early? You're home from work, or you had an early day today, or you're drinking on the job? What time is it, buddy?
It is.
Look at the microwave.
7:12.
Well, I guess he's home. It's 4. I guess he's home. Yeah. Horace wants to get drunk. Oh, say Wednesday already?
Yeah.
We lost track of the day because we lost today because of the rain and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, today's Wednesday. Whatever. The point is, it's a weekday. It's not the weekend. It's not a Friday. Why is he home so early? Middle of the week, hump day.
Perhaps Wednesday's perpetual half day for him.
He says he left a bit early. He seems to, but he still gets paid the same amount, the same salary. Yeah.
He seems to leave early a lot. No matter what day of the week, you get to leave early a lot.
And that doesn't affect your salary.
Or your job. I guess you have one class in the mid-morning. Or
you leave early too much at a shit job. Well, you don't get paid for the time you've left. You only get paid by the hour. And when you punch out, you're done. And then, like, if you leave too early too many times without good reason, they fire you or cut your hours or yeah. Yeah, and Dimian says he also left work early, about 4 o'clock p.m., about 2 months ago. He's still unemployed. Are you getting, I can't remember, I know Doggo couldn't get it. Are you getting California unemployment? Maybe you answered, I forget now. We'll give another minute or so, and then we'll take a look and flip or cool side it. That's going to have to come. That's why I'm glad I cut those slits. It's a nice, it was one big thing, but it's a nice thick thing of pork. So yeah, it'll be good in the barbecue sauce.
barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce. Yes, and Dimian is still on his unemployment. Good for you.
Yes.
Any neat bucks, even if it's temporary, whatever you can get what you can when you can.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Don't be ashamed.
And yeah, we'll try that grill tapa. Oh, yes, it's time for, hold on. I still want to figure. I'm actually sipping, this is my first beer. I'm sipping slowly. I didn't drink last night, which is unusual for me. Didn't change anything. Still woke up anxious and wet-brained. But
why was there a Budweiser can here when I came?
that was my first beer. This is the Budweiser.
Oh, okay.
My brother went to the liquor store, realized we were out of beer. I was tending to the grill. I started the kindling, started burning. I even told you I had one beer. Yeah. That was the one I just recycled. That was my first beer. This is my first fucking beer. I'm still on it. The one that I opened right after you left. I'm still on my first beer. And you're on your third already. But I'm the alcoholic.
This is my second.
Fine. The point is, but you worked today, and I feel bad. Like like I said, we siphoned. I can show you later. We siphoned out the gas from that one
shit mower.
I put it on the truck, the box. That fucking, oh my God, that generator, that's empty. There's no gas.
That generator is heavy.
I threw down an old blanket because the old rototiller, oh my God, the rototiller, oh God, that fucking, I burned my hand when I was a little kid. We've had that thing 40 plus years. I burned my hand on it when I was a kid, but my father hasn't used it in decades. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want that piece of shit. Oh my God. But I put a towel down. There's no gas, but there might be some, oil can last forever. The gas evaporated, years ago, whatever's left in it, but there might be some oil leakage. So I put so we got those on. We did not put the old mower on yet because we wanted to let it dry, let whatever residual gas evaporate. I'll put that on. We got those filing cabinets emptied, some pots and what else do you want to take to the metal yard scrap?
Do we still have those shelving units in the corner?
I grabbed those today.
Oh, you grabbed those?
Before I returned the van, I grabbed what was left. My brother and I went a few days ago. Before he came home today, I grabbed the leftovers. We had a lot of these metal shelving, those ones that were taken apart, the ones that were together, that bed thing, that white bed thing to get out of bed.
I have my own,
just that toolbox, that old rusty toolbox, the rusty tools. You have your own what?
I have my own filing cabinet, It's only like 2 drawers.
I forgot about. I have one too. I want to get rid of mine. Yeah.
I think all the paperwork in it can be shredded or burned.
Yes.
And then once there's nothing inside it, maybe we could just get.
Buddy, I didn't even think.
And there's that other one.
Well, I want to keep. I do want to keep one. We have one that's empty. That's nice. We'll keep it. The one in my room got bashed in, so I should get rid of that. I totally forgot about that.
Well, mine isn't bashed in. It's perfectly good.
Well, if we want to keep, I think we should keep one at least temporary. What do you think? Do you disagree?
Yeah, we'll have to look at it.
But the ones in our rooms, we have 3 small minis, like two drawer cabinets. The ones in the garage are like, something out of an office, like, the FBI.
I want to stop hoarding all this paperwork.
Right, we're going to shred,
As I go forward, I just want to scan and shred and get rid of, so I won't need a filing cabinet if I can live up to
But
that.
we're not going to have time to scan all this shit now, so I like to at least empty. Get the 2 old, like I call them, like, the FBI, the police, they open up, there's the file.
Yes.
Those 2 things have to go bye-bye.
Oh, yes.
The one in my room, I totally forgot about.
And those 2 are the full-size 4-drawer, very big, very heavy.
4 or 5. I think they're 5 drawer.
5, oh shit.
And then the one in my room is shit. We'll look at the one in your room and we'll think about it. But I think the one down here, which has nothing in it, that's a nice one. It's actually, and that's light.
It's the one I have a fan on top of that filing cabinet. It's a nice table.
It's a nice table, yeah.
So I might not get rid of it.
All right, let me pour this and we'll get up and take a look. Oops, sorry. Come on. Why is
your libation?
Horace said is encouraging Endymion to spend all of his temporary neat bucks unemployment money. But if Endymion lived in Washington State, Horace would be like, whoa, 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 I'm a taxpayer here now. You're using the money I paid into, you lousy bum, while Horace is getting paid salary to trip out of work early. I tease. All right, I'll try this in a minute. It's a little foamy. Maybe I got more. It's a little too foamy, but let's take it. I'll do it. You can take the phone.
Yes. Let's see. The tomahawks.
We don't want to burn them. We'll make sure they're cooking. Now they're definitely cooking, but I don't know if they're done yet. Moving the cool side. In fact, even this might need a little more.
Yeah, no, that looks a little
The top got a little burned.
Yes.
The bottom is still undercooked, and I'll move it to the cool side. Another minute or so.
Yes.
Why is nothing?
Angle it more. No,
Oh, there's still some killing on there, though. There's still a flame below, but part of the problem. This is old. All right, hold on. Yeah.
Okay, Laffy Love wants to know what my job is. Horsehead believes I work in the deli. You're almost right. I work next to the deli in food prep. We fry chicken. We make hamburgers.
Show them
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yes. Jalapeno poppers, mozzarella sticks, French fries. So that's some of that stuff. But I also have to serve dinners to people. Like we have all sorts of like macaroni salad, tuna salad, chicken salad. We've got salmon, flounder, meatballs, sausages, peppers, a bunch of vegetables. So when people want a meal, I'll serve them a meal. And I kind of, I don't do the cooking because I'm not the supervisor. I just sort of help prep for the food.
There's the flame. Why is this? Am I hitting the right spot?
There you go.
There we go. What the fuck? Yeah.
We didn't find
There's
the
still
sweet
plenty of kindling, and the coal still have plenty of life, but it's like, I gotta find a sweet spot. I can always throw on, even though they got wet, I might be able to use those if they're dried with those briquettes over there.
Yes.
No, I know I have enough fuel. It's like.
Horsehead says he would feel honored if I served him macaroni salad. Why, thank you, Horsehead.
In bed?
Oh, he didn't say that. He just said he'd be honored if I served him macaroni salad. I don't know.
But actually, you don't serve anybody. You make the food. People come up to the counter, and every night you might help someone if someone says,
Oh, no. If someone wants a dinner, I have to prepare the dinner for them.
I guess I guess you can call that serving. I always think of serving as like the person sitting there and you bring them the food to eat. You're making it up for them to go. You're cooking. You're preparing it for them. Hence the food prep. You don't really serve. You make and prepare.
Someone said, "Oh, I want a blackened salmon meal with roasted potatoes and broccoli rabe." So I put it in the plastic bowl, put the lid on, and I gave it to them. Dish out, if you want to call it that.
And Demian, I'm spraying Pam or whatever they call it, that butter spray, and there's Pam is a famous brand, but there's other ones. That might be a store brand. It's not all butter. There's olive oil. What do you call it?
It's just canola oil.
Yeah, what do you call it? I don't know what the general term is for it. There's Pam. This one happens to be, this is a store brand. They call it butter flavor. This is also, so there's Pam is one manufacturer. I got Pam. This is called Carlini. This is from a store called Wise. butter, but they also have other ones like olive oil and avocado spray and shit. These are just sprays. I don't know what you call them. It's just a flavor spray. Flavor spray? You've never seen these before? Cooking spray. Oh, this is canola oil, butter flavor. I didn't realize. I saw the word butter. I went with it. I just realized the butter one says canola oil. They do that to trip you. See, you see the word butter. You think butter, and it's yellow. I didn't see that canola. It doesn't matter, but these are cooking sprays. Did you know that? That was canola? I didn't know it was canola. No wonder it was so cheap. I'm like, oh, how does this store have such a cheap butter spray? Oh, because it's canola oil. Okay. All right. Anyway, this is, maybe left it out too long, so it's a little warm, but it's all right. It's not too bad. What are your thoughts on?
Yeah, it's a good augmenter.
I think we're a little colder. It's not that great, but it is definitely summertime. It's a warm weather.
Yes, a warm weather beverage.
For a limited time only, limited edition. This is the Busch. If a Busch Light Lime, do we have to keep some of these cans? It's limited edition. We'll keep them, put them on a book. More stuff to hoard. Yay!
I'll have to keep my filing cabinet. We'll fill it with empty cans.
No, Brocy does not work at Wise. He works at a place called Acme. Wise is a different. None of us ever worked at a Wise, but Wise. When we were driving around, I had to go down to get my license, prove that I turned the plates. And on the way back, I saw a Wise. I said, let me stop in because we need some shit. And I bought this at the Wise. It was okay, but nah. But no, he works at Acme. We've talked about this before. We shop at multiple grocery stores, don't we?
Yes,
in fact, even today I said, which store do you want to go to? The one down the road that I used to work at, or the one up the road that I used to work at? Wise isn't around here. Wise is kind of a trek. I was just on the way back from the DMV. But your grocery store is actually farther. We're not going to drive. Yeah. That's the guy I always say. It's like, why are you going so far for a job? But he likes being out of range. Yes. So, no, there are multiple grocery stores. Of course, it says the food service jobs he had when he was younger made him feel like an idiot. That's why he got a real job where he gets salary to just sit around and stream from his desk and trip out early. Yeah, Lucky son of a bitch.
What is your title, Horsehead?
Yep, Acme. It's actually called, just like in Warner Brothers, you can look it up. It's called Acme Markets. Acme Markets. You can look it up. Well, Acme might be a budget brand with groceries. The food prep is just food prep. It's like you can't compare different, The real, we also went to I've never worked at an Aldi yet. Maybe we should work at I've never worked at a Wise, never worked at an Aldi. We went to an Aldi once because the stuff's supposed to be cheaper. And I remember thinking like the selection was kind of, it was just weird off-brand shit. Yes. Aldi, ALDI is the really budget one.
That really isn't close to us. I don't know why we were down there. I don't know what we were doing. I feel we were doing that.
That was months ago. What were we doing that? We were driving, we went somewhere.
Did we just go for a joyride? Or
no, there's a reason we had to go that way. I'm trying to remember now.
Did you have to find a doctor or something down there?
Maybe, yeah. Somewhere we ended up at this.
We were out of range for some reason. We saw an Aldi.
So I've heard of Aldi. There's none around here. Let's check the Aldi out. And the Aldi was like, it was small. It was almost like a dollar store for food.
Yes. It's a great way of describing it.
Of course, that says it's fat. Maybe it is. Maybe I've only been at one once. Maybe if there were more, I went there more often. But it was more like a dollar store / almost like a convenience store.
Yeah, yes.
But more like it's like.
Convenience store on steroids?
Mostly grocery items and produce items in a convenience store, I don't know.
Kind of setting, if you will.
No, I've never been to a Lidl. Reference mentioning Lidl. I've never been to a Lidl. No Lidl. We went to the one Wise, the one Aldi. Wise, I never liked their meats, like the pre-cut meat. I never liked Wise meats. They're fucking disgusting. But sometimes they have deals, and it's like their mac and cheese is cheaper than Acme, or cheaper than what's the other one? ShopRite or Pathmark or Stop and Shop or A&P closed, or it's cheaper than those. But their meat tastes like shit. You know what I mean? It's like All right, actually. We're almost right. Let's get up. We're almost at the 40 mark minute. It shouldn't take us that long to cook this. We're gonna make sure it's nice and cooked. Then we'll throw the. Okay, we can temp them in a minute. Hold on. I don't know. It's still kind of. I mean, it's looking cooking, but why do it? Put them like that. Actually, look at this. Put them like that. Want to hit the Pam or whatever that is? What's that called? Carlini. By the way, show them this one. Carlini. I've never heard of Carlini. This came months ago. I forget why. This came from an Aldi. The only Aldi I've ever been to. Carlini came from Aldi. But in fairness, that's beautiful. It's not too bad. It was cheaper. What is that? Let me take a look. This is actual butter spray. Even if it's butter flavored, it's still butter. I didn't realize the Wise was fucking canola oil. Because the Wise was cheap. Now I see why it was so cheap. That Carlini came from an Aldi several months. I forget, why do we... Because again, it's not... I tell you people, go back to Aldi. Go work at an Aldi. Aldi is not around here. I forget what we were doing that day. What was I doing?
Our goal was not to go to Aldi.
It was on the way back. I'm like, oh, there's an Aldi, yeah.
Where were we going? Christ.
Who knows?
You get old, you drink a lot, you kind of forget.
Was that even like a year ago? We just had that sitting around. I don't know.
Right, that
might have been a while ago. But I found that. I'm like, oh, we still got some butter spray here. Because you asked today when we went to get this shit. I got some barbecue sauce. You're like, do we need any Pam? And I'm like, no, I think I found them. Like, oh, it was from the Carlini comes from Aldi, which, maybe if they were closer and I went there more often, maybe I wouldn't knock it. It just seemed just like I wasn't impressed with Aldi. I'm not impressed with Wise. What else is up? Okay, Rafterman, what you call giant in Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio, you guys call it giant. In New York, New Jersey, and New England, like Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Connecticut run, we call it Stop and Shop. It's the same company. It's owned by Ahold Delhaize. Ahold, A-H-O-L-D, is a Dutch company that bought up several American supermarkets and conglomerated them. Once upon a time, Giant and Stop and Shop were small, independent, and there were others. They bought a whole bunch. They got rid of all the names except two. Instead of calling the whole thing Ahold grocery stores, they decided, okay, in this region, New England, New York, New Jersey, we'll keep the Stop and Shop name. Stop and Shop was one of many small stores they bought. They bought up a ton. They bought up like maybe a dozen grocery stores. Of those, let's say 12 stores, 10 names were erased from history, 2 were retained, and it goes by state. New York, New Jersey, New England, it's called Stop and Shop. Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, West Virginia, it's called Giant. But it's the same thing. They have the same logo. That's the Ahold logo. So yes, Ahold. We call it Stop and Shop. But yes, Giant, Stop and Shop is the same company. Yes, yeah, okay. Rafterman, yeah, works at Giant, which is basically the same company. Yes, it is the same company. They just retain 2 different names, and they operate in this. I guess they have 2 regions. In these states, we kept the name Stop and Shop. In these states, we kept the name Giant, but it's all one Ahold. Ahold, which then merged with a Belgian company called Delhaize. Delhaize was a Belgian company that bought a bunch of like southerly grocery stores. Like we don't have any Red Lions this far north. Red Lion and Piggly Wiggly, they were bought up by Delhaize. So you had Ahold and Delhaize bought a bunch of grocery stores. Rather than call it Ahold grocery store or Delhaize grocery store, they kept 1 or 2 names of the many they bought, and they themselves have now merged together. Ahold Delhaize, yes. Well, Rafterman, you need a job, and I don't think the Air Force is going to have you. So when you go back to pushing carts, I hope you pay attention to how unions work and how the corporation works and how a franchise works. And yeah, Ahold Delhaize is not franchised. It's owned directly by the company. So all what you call Giants and we call Stop and Shops, it's all the same fucking shit. It's just the company owns them flat out. Things like ShopRite, Pathmark when it was around, I think A&P as well. I don't know if you had down in Maryland. Grand Union, they were franchises. You had like a distributor and all cooperative franchises, but they were all like independently owned. I mean, one person could own like a dozen of them or 20 of them or 40 of them. But yeah, that's why you have a different, like you have like a world-class ShopRite. Or you used to have when Food Town, remember Food Town? Oh, yeah. Used to have like a Mayfair Food Town versus a Mazda's Food Town versus a Village ShopRite versus I think it was called Equine Grand Union, and then there was what's the other one? It's been a while since Grand Union closed. I forget the name. There are different franchises. One company they buy a franchise. It's a franchise, but Stop and Shop, Giant, Ahold Delhaize is not franchised. This is what we're talking about. Last time we cooked really well. If the fuel is worse, or if these rib or these tomahawks are taking longer, but I'm looking forward to them. So exactly, horse. Seriously, Rafterman. Yeah, it's funny, Horse. We don't have Kroger's in Jersey. I hear about Kroger's a very a big chain all throughout the country, none in Jersey. They got them in Ohio, and they probably in Texas, and they probably in DC. My brother's scared. Hold on.
Oh, Christ.
Are you like our mother? Because are like insects drawn to you? There's some kind of bee flying around.
I guess compared to you, like if she were here, they'd go for her.
Ah, they like your body chemistry. Or maybe they're turned off, like I said, I'm greasier, oilier. They don't like the smell of the grease and oil. How they dance in the courtyard, sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. So I called up the captain, please bring me my tomahawk. He said, we haven't had that spirit here. Oh, this is interesting.
What's interesting?
Well, okay, two things. Rafterman says, yeah, I wouldn't go backwards in my career, quote unquote. Well, if you were Horsehead, that's a fair point. You and my brother and myself, we don't have that luxury. So it's kind of a moot point. Horse says his father was a hugely important regional manager for Kroger for 30 years. He borderline forced his son Horse to work there as a teenager. Yes. So his father's one of those asshole, corporate grocery managers. Okay. That explains a lot. What?
Horsehead said, I'm not going to be like you, old man. I'm going to go edit videos.
I'm going to edit videos.
And dance.
Yes, he made you watch all those Kroger videos. I'm not going to watch these. I'm going to make these videos. I'll show you. And he said, in Panama, I would have killed to have a grocery job that paid me and gave me benefits. You ingrate, you fucking ingrate.
You spoiled American.
Oh, horsey, I got some splaining to do. Yeah. But actually, Horse reached his Horse is making more sitting around. Editing videos, that's not good.
Leaving midday.
Editing videos, leaving midday than his father did, grinding on the phone.
Yeah, I know.
The Dunning-Kroger effect, says Millennial Tomb. All right, let's take a look. All right, I think we can put him. All right, let's do this then. Actually, let's prep this. You hold this. I'm going to prep this. We'll pour another beer. Let's do this. I can get some more. I want to prep the soup.
Oh, yes. All right.
You a little drunk there, buddy? It's okay. You had a busy day. That's why I felt bad, because you came home from work.
Well, plus,
well, then we had to move all that heavy shit.
The shoes I'm wearing are my old yard work sneakers. They're falling apart.
What happened to your other sneakers? You don't wear them?
I guess I should put them. We're moving furniture and stuff. All right.
We don't have to waste all this. Okay.
There you go, wasting.
The last one was too soupy. Well, that's all right. That's why I bought a big one. This is Sweet Baby Ray. Hold on. I can add some spice. I can get something. I want to mix it a little bit because there's plenty of water. It's liquidy enough. It was too liquidy because we were running out last time.
Yes.
We got those leftover spare ribs. We'll heat up, and if those are cooked, we'll throw those in and let these basically just heat on the andouille for fun. Throw this thing in.
That's what I want.
Throw some of that. I want to make a nice roast here.
Yeah, there we go. Yes.
Leftover potatoes and okay. Look at this. We're gonna make a nice
leftover something.
Before I put it on, should get a little more honey, a little more.
Yes.
Give me a minute. I gotta get those. There's a room now for the tomahawks. Put so much shit in here. See that?
Yeah.
If I have to add more, I will. All right, add more. I like that spoon. We found it in the garage.
So we found it somewhere.
Well, I don't want to throw everything out because there's some stuff.
Yes. He had the phone. What is your title at your college? You teach at a college, right? You're a professor of what? What is it? What do you call?
I was wrong.
What?
We don't have Aunt Jemima. I forgot. We got Mrs. Butter. Well,
that's what you said last time.
I forgot. It's Mrs. Buttersworth. Oh, I wish we were Aunt Jemima. It would taste better. It would taste more. Colored folks are. I give them credit where credit's due. They're great with barbecue. I'd love some Aunt Jemima. Instead, I've got Mrs. Buttersworth, who's clearly a white woman, despite being brown when she's fully. Mrs. Buttersworth is like, the children. Oh, so yes, I made some pancakes. So, okay, put a little bit in there. Just a little. Don't forget nuts. I'll add some more in a minute. Okay, we'll go nuts. Why not? I'll leave this out for now. I'm gonna do some. This is Stephen Ed's.
Stephen Ed's, very good.
This is the one that was on sale. This is raw, unfiltered honey with pollen. Raw honey.
Yes.
And a bear. I should leave this upside down next time. They say honey never goes bad, but I don't know. If you leave it sitting too long, it starts getting all.
As it coagulates or something.
Yeah. where is the... I feel like we're spending a lot of time just trying to get these tomahawks done. We'll make sure just right. A little spice in. Hey, add more. I'll add more. Okay, so I put the leftover potatoes and a few of those string beans. We had 3 or 4 ribs. Now look at the steak. I'll make this a... Maybe the bone flavor will add to it. Let's bring this over. Here's what I want to do. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Hold on. I want to do this. This here. That's what I do. Hold the phone. I'm going to... My hand's covered in bar. This phone to the...
Yes. He's going to clean.
This is why we couldn't do this if we didn't have any pressure.
Yes.
It rained the other side a couple days ago, so it's all right. But I wouldn't want to do this on a hot day without someone like me.
Without a water supply.
But look, the flame. I think the juice is being added to it. See that?
Yes.
I think it's looking cooking. Let me get the tongs. What are we gonna do? Look, now it looks good.
Yes.
There's plenty of kindling, and I think the briquettes are looking good. There's plenty in there. It's just, let's take a look. Now this should be done. Oh shit! Now, before it was underdone.
Yeah, now it's.
I guess what happened was
the juice from the yeah.
Damn, that's actually 2. Okay. I can add a little more. It doesn't have to be soaked with barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to turn it. I'll move things around. It's just
exactly.
Yeah, I want maybe the potatoes. It's like. Won't be too bad. It's like the one side was a little charred, the other side was still too white for too long. Look at that. Look, see how it, because there's still kindling down below. Look how the this is what, tell Gritty.
Yes.
You don't just want the coals, the briquettes. The kindling below will also reignite when you have, the juices from things like pork.
Your thoughts, Gritty? What are you looking at? See that? You see that fire down below?
That's not, because the coals are over there, briquettes. There you go, see? So that's why before it was kind of dying down a bit. We were hitting the ham. Now, the juices from the tomahawk refueled
the flame.
So that's why it's a little bit strawberry.
Come on, Gritty, let us know.
Look at that. All right. Let me get a little here. Just hold that. I don't need to waste so much of this. I'll put a lot, again, it doesn't feel like a soup, about soupy. I'll put just a little tiny bit. It's okay. We're not, there'll still be plenty of barbecue sauce juice left if we want to use it for a steak or something.
Yes.
There we go. We still got plenty here. That's why I got the big one. We still got what's left is almost like a standard size.
Yes.
Let's make this. Hold on, one more thing. Let's add just a little more. We'll add some kindling in a bit, some shredlin if you want. But right now I think we're good.
I think so too.
I can start preparing the burgers in a minute. We can do that while we do this. Look at that.
So Off-Grid just said, I would argue you could just use more charcoal, but I guess to cut costs, I wouldn't use any paper whatsoever.
Plus, then we gotta open it. You open the fucking grate, the top grate, put the fucking charcoal on. It's like, well, which I might have to do anyway, but it's like, trying to avoid that. Right, hold on, let me get. I'll be right back.
All right. So Off-Grid is strictly charcoal.
He doesn't believe in kindling, period.
Yeah, I know, yeah. At the beginning. Yes, you're a coals only kind of guy, and that's not necessarily bad. Different strokes for different folks.
I'm not sure where it went. I thought I saw that thing we used to make the burger patties. We're going to use this temporary disposable grill topper.
There we go. Yes,
okay.
The string beans.
No, for the patties.
Oh, for the that's right.
That's string beans too, but the patties are more important. How much? Give me a sec. Let me figure this. I know it's not your fault. You're tired.
Yes.
You got his beers too. Okay. Okay. Look at this going.
All right. So let's watch him.
Oh, I'm gonna try to put an egg in this to keep it together.
Nah.
I could throw in. We got plenty of eggs. I could throw an egg or two. Who says egg? Who said egg?
All right, okay, Starlings. Okay. Hey, Millennial Tomb, what's up? Who wants us to put 2 eggs in this ground beef? Let us know. And who taught you how to grill off grid, or did you just teach yourself? Okay, so you're not opposed to a little bit of kindling. You believe we overdo it. All right, so off-grid wants eggs. Rafterman does not. All right, so Pappy off-grid taught you how to grill. Interesting.
I'm not even get like I guess. So open this up. What's in here?
Put the chicken in the bowl.
Oh, well, you can do either or. I just want to get that out of the way. You can put that, leave the bowl free.
Okay.
This here. We'll hose the table off, so I don't make too much of a mess. I'll put this. Actually, no, I'll reuse this and we'll throw this on. How's that sound?
Oh yeah, so we'll use that for kindling.
Can't put plastic styrofoam shit.
No.
Styrofoam cup.
Bad for the environment.
What movie was that? I probably even know.
Yeah, I don't think the Starlings would know that one. And off-grid, did your dad do a lot of grilling when he was growing up? Or did he adopt it when he moved to America? And when did he move to America? As a kid, a teenager, an adult? Horsehead, the eggs serve to bind the meat together.
To bind it together, right?
It's a binding agent.
Well, Cassandra once told me to put milk in it. Or someone else said, somebody, I think it was Cassandra, said put milk in it. And I was like,
I believe that was, yes.
It's to bind it. So the patty
yes.
Do you do this at your place or not really?
No.
Here, watch. Take a look. This is one thing I do like about all this shit my father planted when it gets mature. Some critter will eat that shit. Look at the tomatoes down there we threw out. Yeah,
some tomatoes, some piece of paper that blew down there.
Spices and I'll add some. Actually, my hands are gonna be a mess.
No, Horsehead, we're not doing meatloaf. It's a quasi meat. It's just a weird.
It's a hamburger-ish, but maybe a Salisbury steak. We're not going to put it on a bun. We're going to, just eat it because it's only like less than it's a pound and change.
Yeah.
There's only really 2, maybe 3 burgers. So I just want to do this to bind it. We'll check that. No, let's get that. Now.
Are you going to grill with your kids someday off-grid?
What are you going to do? Put the phone down against something. It falls over. Just put it somewhere. Why don't you add some olive oil? Add a little bit of Olivia oil. Okay. And fake spice melange, whatever it is. Because my hands are too messy to. Got some seasoning. Maybe a little over here. A little over here. Mine your way here. Okay, that's good.
I'll go get some.
Let's add some. Yeah, the egg is to act as a binding agent to keep it together so it doesn't fall apart. But I guess it doesn't matter because we have this grill topper disposable mesh thing. So maybe it doesn't matter. But usually they say it helps to keep it together in a loaf-ish form. Maybe this will be more of like a loaf or a small,
Yes.
I don't go nuts with that. We always add more after it's done. I just want to add some flavor. So we got olive oil, 2 eggs. Oh, and I forgot to look. I think this is 80-20. I forget.
Yeah, it's 80-20.
80-20 is 80-20. 20 lean, right?
Yes, sir.
That's 80-20 here. So 2 or 3. And I can't find that thing we use. Do we have any soup lids or just want to
just free?
And how do you make a smash burger? I don't have one of those things, those flat things. I don't know what it's called. What's that? When you make a smash burger, the things that make it nice and flat. What are that things called? I need one of those one of these days to make a smash burger. You need that to really flatten, make it like a very tiny, thin patty.
Yes.
These will not be smash burgers. These will be smush burgers.
Yes.
Actually.
Leave
the phone. Just leave it. Who cares?
Yes.
I don't play it. Especially again, we're not ready yet. I'm trying meatballs. Oh shit.
you want to try to find that thing?
Well, I have an idea. We still have it. I just know where it is. Bryce to get washed. But maybe it's soaking. Hold on.
Why the fuck not?
Should I put this back? We might need, I'll leave it until we're done. Use this?
Can we use this to make this?
Make like a giant meatball kind of thing.
Yes.
A mistake. I wash my hands off just to make them dirty again. What are the starlings?
Okay, so off-grid says burger press and Maillard effect. Man says you need a black top. And off-grid says and a flat top to grill them, such a cast iron.
Yeah, like a cat. Yeah, I wouldn't grill. I'm talking about if then.
Yes.
So how do you look at these? These are kind of. I'm using. I'm putting about halfway, a little more than half. This is just a soup can from your place. Want to make sure they cook thoroughly, but and yeah. See, they're not great, but they're staying together-ish.
They weren't supposed to be great.
They're staying together-ish. And it was what? It was a pound and change.
Pound and change, yes.
Maybe it was half a pound each.
No, these would be like a third of a pound each.
Well, no, it was more than a pound. It wasn't a pound
okay, so maybe it's like 37.38.
I just hope these, cook through. See this? What do they think? We actually need their advice. They're not here to help us.
All right.
But if I didn't put the egg in, this would be falling all over the place.
Yeah.
Because it's too thick to not fall apart without the egg. That's why I did the eggs. And the olive oil. Yeah. And we'll flip these the tongs or check the spatula. We'll do it on this. No one's did anyone say it? Okay. No. These will go on the grill from work.
Yes.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No. This shit's still heating up. You can always take this off and put it back on a bit. Is that heating up?
I don't see any bubbles, so I don't think so.
We need to bubble. We can take it off in the cool and put it back on. Start to die now. As long as we have heat.
So Millennial Tomb says, don't have most of my meals on an electric stove.
I'm starting to think, because we have natural gas here.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think I want electric.
Yes.
Because nowadays, I remember electric in the past.
Yes.
We rented a house once with an electric.
Yes.
But it was an old house. And old electric, if those who remember, most of the places we've lived in central Jersey here always have natural gas.
Yes.
One had electric. And in the old home, the old electric stove they had, it wasn't flat. It was like this coil.
Yeah.
This like coil.
Circular coil. Yeah.
Like spiral. And it would get red.
Yeah.
Never liked it. Nowadays, like the place we moved our parents to, they got electric.
Yes.
It's like a flat top. So it's like the electricity's underneath.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm always making a mess. I'm always spilling shit and it makes a mess. Like you spill something, you just clean it up. Who cares? It's like, I'm starting to think I want electric now. It seems like, less of a pain in the ass. But I remember in the dead of winter, if the power ever went out, and the heat went out, whatever. No, I'm sorry, the power went out. So the heater's not, the furnace isn't working. We would just turn the stove on like a fireplace and heat the house.
Heat the house. Yeah.
You can't do it if you have an electric.
No.
All right. Let's have a seat. Let's take a look. I want another beer. Or do I pour one? Okay, we got our beers. Okay, good. And those still have, okay, we're good.
No, these are empty. I'll recycle.
Well, this thing is great. I'm not going to reuse it, but that's great for making like these, not, I guess, the really big patties or really small loaves. See those? I forget how much it was. It wasn't a pound and a half. It was like a pound and whatever. Fine, call them a third of a pound each. Yes. Yes, the coal chimney. Yeah. I can also to see if I can throw some of those on in a bit to see if they still work. They got wet. They got soaked in the rain, but they might still work. We'll find out. We'll find out a bit. And do we have to throw this chair? I love this chair. Of the 6, this is the last survivor. It's the only one. Remember, one of them a couple years ago. I was saying yesterday. I sat down and the fucking felt fell apart. You were on it, no problem. I got to sit my ass down. The felt falls apart. Some of them rusted. This is the last survivor. It's amazing how we had these old bowls, these old plates. I can show them. There was a rose bowl. I think I threw it out. There were old plates we had for years. They broke over the years. We had one survivor. For years and years, we had one survivor. I accidentally broke them like a week or two ago. Nothing lasts forever, but it's symbolic.
Yes, exactly.
Once that soup's up, we'll take it off. We'll add some more. If you want to add some shredlin or you want to add some more coals or whatever we want to do, we'll add some shit.
Yes, we will.
And then we'll get these. These look pretty good. We'll get these going. And we'll see if there's time permitting if we want to do anything with this shit. But this should be good. Should be good, All right, now it's quiet. Now we've calmed down. I feel like yesterday. I don't know what we did differently yesterday. Maybe it was the stuff, the old stuff. Maybe it was that old. Remember that old lighter fluid?
Yeah.
That was like a great fuel burn. This burns a little slower, but it's okay. We'll make this work. If I could take it off and put more kindling on, I'll do it. I know it's getting late. It's only been an hour since we've been streaming. Yes. We don't want to make these long. Plus, you run out of fuel regardless. But we want to have food because tomorrow we don't want to cook. We got so much shit to do. I had to return that van Friday night, Saturday morning, and it's now Wednesday. That's right. It's Wednesday. He's right. Wednesday. So we only have a couple days to get some shit done. It's sometimes good to have a deadline. Plus, they're picking up the dumpster on Friday. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we got stuff done. The dumpster's getting full-ish. We actually went back. Tell them we went back to the fucking unit, took some pieces of furniture. Said we don't want this shit, so we had to bring it back here to this house to throw it in the dumpster.
I know this is very haphazard. What we're doing.
We're doing everything backwards.
We went to storage units, filled them up. Oh shit, let's take it back. Went to this van again.
I forgot to take the bed slats. Well, if you remind me, the bed slats. I totally forgot about that. Yes. We got these metal beds. Those beds were such a bitch. Yes. You know, like I said, we've been conditioned all those years. Every time we've moved houses, how many times? Every time we move house, we pack everything up. Our father was so particular about this furniture. Now it's like, fuck it, just throw this shit out. Yeah. And I was thinking about selling online, but that's going to take forever. Yeah. And now I was looking into, can people come pick it up? I'll say, I got furniture, come pick it up. And I'm looking on this website, Habitat for Humanity or Renew or whatever it is. They'll do it, but you got to pay them $100. I'm like, well, that's cheaper than getting a dumpster or the got junk people. But I don't want to pay $100. It's like, you want this shit? You want to try to sell it for a profit? I'll show you some of this shit. Yeah. It's in pretty good shape. It's like, you pick it. I don't know fuck this shit.
Yeah, I know.
Get a damn cold chimney. That's right. It's okay. So you're right. It's quiet. This is a quieter stream.
A nice quiet
stream. A nice guy. No two streams are the same. We like to stream our grill streams as like sort of a documentation to go back and not watch the whole thing, but skip it. Oh, that's right. We did the skillet that one time. Oh, that's right. That that one time we did that loaf that was like what was it, like 3/4 beef, 1/4 pork, and it came out. But whatever. Yes. It's nice to go back just as like a point of reference. So I say, oh yeah, I forgot about that. David Harrow says he can't wait to see the grills from the new place. We'll have to see what happens.
If they allow us to grill.
Some of these places, they do allow like grilling in a designated section, but you got to use their built-in grills. So I don't know, but maybe if they don't care if we got in the parking lot, I'll do it. Yes. It's just the one thing I always like to have a hose, knowing myself. I don't know if we'd be able to have a hose. I can keep the grill. Maybe they don't care if I do it in the corner of a parking lot, but at the same time, it's like... So we'll see what happens. Yes. Yeah, the weather broke. It was hot as hell. Then it was rainy and chilly. I understand when Cassandra was going on about how, we went to Denver to check places out and it was 85 degrees. That was so chilly to me because I'm used to 110 in Tucson. It might be a more minor comparison, but when you have like 5 days of 100-degree weather and all of a sudden it goes down to like, upper 50s, lower 60s, that feels quite, it's like, ooh. So now today's a pleasant day. Not too hot, not too cold. It's just a pleasant, summery, yeah. How is it where y'all are? We'll check for bubbling in a minute, and we'll probably have to, I'll put this on just as, I'll pick the whole thing up, put it on as is, and we have to add some kindling before we do that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll put whatever's left. We'll put the beers in the fridge. They kind of warm. They got warm. So we'll get some cold beer next because these are, again, they're not great. They're summery, but I'd like to have them cold. That's the whole point. Yeah. So I'll finish this. We went through 3.
Yes.
Wait, how many? Do we still have some left, or the other ones that were on the table? Those
we have 3 sealed.
3 sealed. No, I think one of those. No, one of those is okay. 2 sealed.
Okay.
So we each had 2. Fine. We each had 2. Yeah. The other 2 will cool down. It's just 2. Maybe we'll have a tea in a bit. It's just 2. They warmed up too quickly.
Yes.
So. I could walk around the house real quick, cautiously, and show them the dumpster.
Yeah, go right ahead.
You want to stay and watch this, or you want to come with me?
I'll just sit here.
Just as a documentation thing.
I guess you want me to open it up. Okay, let's go look at the dumpster.
That's someone to stay with the grill. Well, let's ask them. You want to see the dumpster real quick while we wait for this to boil up, or no means sit here and drink? Going once, going twice. Sit here and drink.
Silence also means
more for us, just to sort of document it. You know what I mean? This is the dumpster grill. That'd be good. All right. I'll wait a minute. I'll drink some more. Yeah.
Please do a quick dumpster video upload.
Someone I've never heard of is Domina. She was here the last stream. Damina.
Yeah.
I've never heard who that is. Walk around and show this. What the hell's a skip bin? I don't know who you are. I'm asking my regular starlings, not some newbie. Sorry, newbie. Yeah, David Harrow, I can do a tour before I leave the place. Do I want to get off my ass and walk around to show you the bin? I don't know. The skip bin, which we call a dumpster. I'm not sure, maybe. But none of my regular starlings said anything. I'm just getting 2 newcomers. I've seen David Harrow before, but it's been a while, and I have no idea who Damina is. It's like, who the hell are you? What kind of name is that? Whoever you is, newbies don't count. Newbies don't get a vote. Starlings. Where's Rafterman? Where's Gritty?
Where's Horsehead?
Where's Horsehead? Where's even, God forbid, where's Dev Pike? Where are all my regulars? Well, why bother if my regulars aren't here? All right, we'll let that come to a boil. Oh, Brilford Wimley. I recognize this name. Brilford Wimley. It's been a while. Who's Bang Everyone? Check your band list. Oh, Gritty. I get a lot of the DBF people. Am I getting a lot of gritty people or gritty enemies? Or
Yeah,
it's like
a lot of the off-grid clowns show up here every now and then, and
yes.
I don't particularly care for them.
But I mean, Gritty, if you're going to show everybody you watch and all the places you hang out, eventually people are going to follow you around. So I mean, I don't mind. I never cared if you show me, because I like what you do. Your style of streaming, it's not for everybody. It's not for me, but it's like Mystery Science 3000. Remember that MST3K or Beavis and Butthead watching videos or something in that vein? You're a streamer watching other people stream or watching other YouTube content, yes, which is interesting. But eventually, people probably start checking those places out. And if you're going to piss where you shit, or you always don't shit where you eat, wherever it is, eventually people might follow you to some of these places. If you're watching a video, it's one thing, but if you show streams you like to frequent, don't be surprised. And I don't mind. You can show me and say whatever you want about it. I don't care. I'm just saying, don't be surprised when some of these people follow you home or follow you, on your outings. Off Grid says he misses Phil. We're talking about Phil Collins or Phil Ayed or Ayed. Phil Collins was here. He wanted me to sell all the copper in a house I don't, all the copper pipes in a house I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay. We've got 2 Phils. Which Phil does Off Grid? Gritty, which Phil? Ayed? Is it Ayed? 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 How do you pronounce it? Ayed? That Phil or Phil Collins? Collins or Ayed?
I think it's pronounced filleted. Like you're filleting something. He spells it differently to be artistic, but I think it's filleted. That could be wrong.
Now you got me thinking that, Phil Collins and Genesis did all his songs. For some reason, I always think of, maybe it's my favorite that I don't realize it. Actually, I have another one. Need I say I love you, Gritty? Need I say I care? How's that go to remind you some things we don't share? How's it go? Why do I have to be the one who has to convince you? It's more for dumb, because I know dummy. I don't want to go. We cannot live together. We cannot live apart. Blah, blah. That's the situation. We've known it from the start. Why should I have you? He's throwing it all away. Nothing I can say to make it. Oh, Horse is on to a second beer. I'm still on my second beer. Horse is out drinking me. You're out drinking Horse.
Yes.
I'm taking it slow. Well, I'll probably have another beer. Unless it got warm.
Yeah.
It's pronounced Ayod. Ayod. Ayed.
Why is it spelled that way? I mean, I understand it's a different language. But when it comes
Ayod, A or I? A or Ayod? Ayod.
Why not spell it more phonetically?
Yes. Brilford Woonley says Hacker has diagritis. Does he mean diabetes? It's like Wilford Brimley used to be in those commercials before he died. If you have diabetes, get checked up. No reason you shouldn't. Diabetes. I've had diabetes for 20 years. Now.
Yeah, diabetes. The guy, I struck my wife. My wife died 5 years ago. Who did I hit?
All right. I'm looking forward to these burgers. Let's see. Okay, let's take a look here. Are we souping up? Are we bubbling up? We have to eat it now. We can always put it back on for some more heat, but we want to make sure once it's bubbled, we know it's been thoroughly. Not yet? Okay, now we're bubbling. Look at that.
Yes.
What are we gonna do? We'll give it another minute or so, minute or two. Now we know it's bubbling nicely. Can I get a little more? I'm running out of Pam. I'm running out. I'll relight this shit in a minute, but I'm running out of Pam. I'm running out. I want to give it another minute or so. Right. There we go. There we go. Give it another minute or two, because now we know it's cooking, almost done. And I will, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Actually, let me flip this. Let me move shit around. Where's the spoon? Okay. You grab the spoon. Those are going on next. You grab the spawn. Okay, don't trip. Here, let's do this. My brother's always... Okay. In fact, it's not your fault, but you almost tripped. And you also, look, we still got... This hose is junk. See that? Look.
That'll be for the next how long?
Old Faithful.
We put tape over it.
So turn that over. Turn this over. And I'm going to let you spoon it. Yeah, it's a little bit, sorry. The barbecue sauce will help. And notice how, you know, it's that because it's souping up, it's bubbling up, it's looking more full. Doesn't matter if a little spills out. It's okay. Should I put this? Should I move this? Well, it's not really a soup. We're souping up this
Barbecue sauce.
barbecue sauce.
Ribs and string beans.
We got the 2 tomahawk rib, the 2 tomahawk steak. What do you call them? Tomahawk pork chops.
Yes.
So 2 tomahawks, the leftover spare ribs, and the leftover potatoes and a few string beans. So look at that. That looks good.
Yes.
Actually, hold on. Can you get the hose on? We'll hose these both like that. We'll put these. We don't want these to fall. Yeah, as long as they don't fall. Leave those there. We'll be back in a minute.
Alrighty.
Oh, this is dying.
That sucks.
Just want a little more flame.
There we go. There we go. All right.
Are you going to close up the... I'll let that soup, a couple minutes, let that soup up. We'll take it off. We'll probably, it might be too soon to eat it because when you do it, I don't know, you know, it's getting dark, we want to eat, but I'll put it aside and I definitely want to cook those patties. The rest of this shit we can just bring back inside and cook tomorrow or do something with later.
Yes.
It's not that big a deal. It's just, yeah, let's let that, and I can add some more kindling, some shredlin, or even some of these, see if these still light, these old briquettes that don't require lighter fluid. I'll add to it some, because I do want to, these look pretty good. These will be interesting. The eggs, the olive oil, the pseudo spice melange, and it was about a pound in chain, call it a pound. So a third pound. What's the weight of the burgers you normally cook?
Usually a third of a pound.
So this is about like, but yours aren't that thick. I think you kind of, I think it's actually less than a third, but you add the cheese and shit, so it's a little, right, yeah, that adds to the weight because they weigh, yeah. Okay, so is that similar to one of your burgers, or do you want to throw some cheese on it? We can. Do you want to? We can.
Sure, why not?
We got some American cheese inside?
We do, yes.
Well, okay, we'll throw some cheese because we have that disposable, what's it called, grill topper.
Yes.
So we should be able to, you know, it won't fall through. If I put that on, there's a chance it might start falling through.
I know, yeah.
Or you have to be very careful with it. You have to wait for it to cook before flipping. Yeah. I think we'll have more leeway with that grill topper.
I think it'll help us out.
Yes, well, that's another thing. They're always making these videos. Laffy makes these videos, and sometimes the people look like us, sometimes they look nothing like us, and they're always going, I forget which one. One of us is supposed to be Vinny. Am I Vinny or you Vinny? One of us is Vinny, yeah. And one guy's screaming, one guy's spurging out. It's probably you. The guy spurgs out and says,
of course,
Vinny, you fucked up again. And I guess I'm Vinny. I say, don't worry, bro. I'll just put some cheese on it. It'll solve everything. I think it's Laffy who makes those videos. So yeah, Bro C is Vinny spurging out. And I'm Vinny. Bro C spurgs out at Vinny, and I'm like, don't worry, Vinny's here. Let me put the cheese on it. So yes. Right. I didn't get the joke because we so rarely use cheese. I mean, we should make grilled cheese next time. On the grill.
Good call.
We did grilled cheese on the grill, but I don't usually put cheese, or if I use cheese later, I don't usually put cheese on the grill. We did grilled cheese because that's the main recipe, and we did those peppers. That was pretty good. That was last year. See, this is why I do these grill streams. Go back and watch. I did those peppers, but I can do that again. But the point is, I don't normally, other than the grilled cheese, how often do you see me putting cheese on burgers or steaks or whatever? How often do I put cheese on things? We'll do it today for a change. Yeah. Serious. Other than the grilled cheese, how often do we put cheese on the grill?
Never.
That's why they don't offend me. I'm just confused. Like, when have we ever used cheese to save anything? I don't.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we're not opposed to cheese. We just don't do it a lot.
We're not opposed. We just usually
want to taste the seasoning and how it came out. Yeah.
This cheese gets all melty. Well, I guess it won't matter on that thing. Yeah. I hate when it like falls in the grill and the grill gets all cheesy. Oh, yeah. So, Horsehead has it memorized. Friday night, good vibes, right? Then this guy torches the burger like he's auditioning for a bonfire. Actually, he should read the lines because he's the one spurging out. You want to read those two that Horsehead?
Let's see.
Put a little.
Friday night, good vibes, right? Then this guy tortures the burgers like he's listening for a bonfire.
And which? Oh, is he Vinny? Vinny, don't worry, my Vinny. You call me Vinny? Don't worry, I'll save it with. I'll drop some cheese. Brilford Wimley says he deserves a minimal timeout, but not a perma ban. Okay, I will time you out later. If we can read you and we can all see you, you're neither banned nor timed out. So I don't understand what he's talking about. Oh, you got a nice view of my crotch. I was trying to. Okay, I'll give you the broccoli. We need a cold. I need a shirt with a fucking breast pocket. I get my Hanes pocket tees or my Fruit of the Loom pocket tees. We'll get a cold. This beer, it's another reason. On my second beer, it's like it got warm too fast. I'm like, so we'll bring out some nice cold beer next. I can't wait. Like I said to James when he banned me, I said to him, in the wise words of Phil Collins, someday you will be sorry. Someday when you're free, memories will remind you our love was meant to be. Late at night when you call my name, the only sound you'll hear is the sound of your voice calling out for me. Ooh, throwing it all away. Nothing that I can say to make James change his mind. Ooh, I gotta see a dentist soon. I'm seeing all the stains on my teeth. You went to a dentist recently, no cavities?
Correct.
I gotta go to a dentist. It's Wednesday, good vibes. All right, I got it. I'll drop cheese, comment down. Who's Vinny again? Is Vinny upset that things were torched? Or is Vinny the guy who saves it with the cheese? Which character is Vinny? I can't remember. There's some flies. They're harmless. We'll cook it. Don't worry. A couple flies are on our... here, take a look.
Yeah, they'll fly away.
It's that time of the year. The flies will fly away. Isn't that funny? Like if you speak a different language where the verb to fly, like a bird, to fly, and the insect, if they have different things, maybe to fly in the sky is called globa globa globa. That's globa globa. The birds are globa globa globaing, and these little insects are called snibby bitties. Like you learn English, you're like, wait, a snibby bibby is called a globa globa globa? Well, that's pretty simplistic. Yes, the fly will fly away. Oh, the character's kind of changing his video. I think you're both Vinny. We're both Vinny. We're the two Vinnies.
Wonderful.
Like Pete and Pete, you know.
There you go.
I'm Big Vinny. He's Little Vinny.
Yes.
All right, let's sing the song and we'll take it off, right? Do, do, do. It's
kind of
strange. Do, 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 do. You're looking happily deranged. You're gonna shoot me because or have you hit the target? Hey horsey, yeah. Hey horsey.
Does your off-grid buy?
Hey horsey. Hey horsey. Does your off-grid fire?
Away. End of streaming at the end of the day.
We was only
funny. We were only grilling.
We was only grilling. Do
any of you Starlings remember that show?
Hey Gritty, yeah. Hey Gritty. Does your dog bye? Hey Gritty. Yeah, Big Vinny, Little Vinny.
Yes. Do you guys remember that show? Because if you do, I have an idea about that show. If you remember the show, I'll share it. If not, some other time.
Hey Gritty. Does your dog bye? Hey Gritty. All right. Do we have to get up and... Horse says this will be Archie. Who's Archie? Oh, Phil Collins is back. Man, all you got to do is make a resume. Yes. And steal the copper wire from my landlord's house. Yes. And Brilford Wimley says... Okay, guys, got to go. Have a great dinner. Never relax. Okay, we'll have a great dinner, but we won't relax. Okay, let's get up and take the soup off, and then we'll I got to clean this off. I smudged the camera. Sorry, I want to get a beer. I'll start. Hey, Gritty. All right. Oh, do I need something to take this off with?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Why don't you take it off and record it while I get...
All right. So let us see what's happening under here. All right. Yeah, look, that's all bubbling. That's all hot. Wait, let me move this over here. Yes.
That looks delicious. That's what you wanted, right? We can put it back on again in a minute.
Yes,
like after we're done, but
yes.
that should be nice, and all the flavors, the potatoes, and the you know, everything will blend together. We're gonna put this right here. Let this cool.
Oh, yes.
Like pie on the windowsill.
Yes.
Now what I need to do now, this towel has to be washed anyway. Let's let me do this. When we're all done, we can always throw that back on for a little extra heat. But I want to
Yes.
get the most important. You got that. That's all good. I don't know about the chicken. We can snoop that later. This has to get cooked. I want to get this cooked. I want to do this. There's my. Oh, here it is.
And then the
Now
tongs.
those briquettes don't look terrible. They just look.
A little sluggy, a little.
That's hot as fuck.
Yes.
This has plenty of. They're not too bad. It's just. Let's see if these are good or not. Oh, these got rained on. I hate to add lighter fluid so late in the day, but
Oh, wow, that flame. All right. Ooh, yeah. Holy.
remember
Yes.
those they got rained on. They're supposed to have built-in lighter fluid.
Yeah, and we added more lighter fluid to them.
It's fine. I want to make sure we have enough fuel
Yes, yeah.
because maybe they were diminished. Maybe they were diminished because I
gotta piss you. Hold on.
Oh, you should have said something. All right.
I have broccoli.
When you come back out, grab an alcohol wipe, or maybe I'll grab it. I'll just throw it in the Vinny, take your piss. Vinny, where's my alcohol wipe? Starlings, brace yourself. I'm noticing, hold on. I gotta put this down. Look at that, delicious, right? These are lens wipes. Come on, lens wipes. I'm noticing schmutz all over the damn camera. Probably something I did. I'm afraid, hold on. I shut the camera off. I turned the camera off, put on the server, whatever the screensaver, the blackness here. Just wanted to get that, there we go. Cleaner, looks better. A little more lighter fluid. Not supposed to need them with these briquettes, but there we go. Look at that. They're supposed to just burn, but they got all wet. So I'm adding lighter fluid to enhance them. Whew. Hot as fook. I was waiting for Gritty's approval or dismay. Whew. And this, I don't want to get the towel all wet. I'm gonna hose this off in case any lighter fluid got on it. But it's hot as hell. So I use this to move this. I'll hose this off. It's got to go back on. But it's hot as hell. So when I do this, let's watch the smoke. Cool, pretty well. What's that? I did, yes. I want to hose in case any lighter fluid got on this. I want to hose this off. That too. In fact, hold this. You take this now. Take a look at this. We'll do both sides. Here. We'll do both sides. I don't want to get the towel all wet, but hey, shit like that happens.
Yes.
I'll have to wash that. Towel's junk anyway. All right, hold on. These are supposed to, the briquettes I threw on, they got wet, but they're supposed to not even need lighter fluid. They're supposed to light up instantly. And
yes.
I think some of them are graying, but I don't know.
We don't know.
Should I have made this more chimney-like? Where's Gritty? I actually want his criticism or feedback. And
He says yes, good, whatever that means.
Good what? Why is it not lighting? What the hell? Did I actually... There we go.
Look at that.
We'll wait for those to get a little gray, and then it's time to cook these patties. I'm looking forward to it. I can always throw that back on. There should be plenty of fuel now. Why is it not spreading? Some in the back, one all over.
Yes.
It's just to be enough kindling and enough, fuel below. I want those to gray quicker. Time is of the essence. Wait, what'd you get beer-wise?
And you got
I
the
got a Corona.
Corona, yeah.
I opened it, yeah. So we're going to have a Corona now.
A nice cold Corona.
Hey, should I close it to let them heat up faster or leave it open for the air? What does Gritty say?
All right, Gritty, you're still here. Leave it open or close
I want
it?
these new briquettes to start to gray.
Yes.
Do I close it up or that actually kill the oxygen or would it help the heat,
Come on, Gritty, don't let us down.
I would think leave it open, but he might tell me no. I don't know. Where's the science?
He says you have to leave it open or flame will go out.
That's what I would imagine. The only thing, if I left it half, would the rising smoke and heat reheat the bottom?
So, yeah, what if we go halfsies? Would halfsies work off grid or full open?
We'll leave it open, fine.
Okay.
Because remember, there's already an active kindling flame down below. We're just trying to add to the briquettes. But, all right. Go. Head back. Yes, I know you're getting tired. You're getting hungry. I'm looking forward to putting these on. I know you're hungry.
Yeah.
You worked all day. That's why we were moving shit. I was all ambitious, and I realized, wait, bro, see, it's to work all day. He's tired. He hasn't eaten anything. I said, let's get some food. And we're not going to cook tomorrow or the next day. So I'm hoping we actually don't. Put it down. I'll take it. There's still left. I don't want to mix this because this is warm piss. Yes. So I'll take care of the warm piss and then I'll pour myself a nice thank you. He went out when I first lit up. Just before I came on, we realized we were low on beer, which is a crisis. And Brosi went, and we found if you buy, 6 Bud jugs. So, the jugs, the 40 ounces, if you buy 6 40-ounce Bud jugs, we call them Bud jugs, 6 of the 40-ounce Budweiser bottles, the big ones, and 2 of these, and a 12-pack of Twisted Tea, that's about $50.
Yes.
$50.05.
Yes.
So he's going to buy, I gave him $50 from the scrap metal. And I said, here, $50. And it turned out, I guess we basically bought out their supply of.
Yeah, I guess they didn't get a delivery or something.
Of Bud jugs. The Bud.
There were no Bud jugs there today, so I had to improvise.
So what'd you get?
I got 4 of these Coronas.
So we got 4 of these.
A 6-pack of Bud Light Lime.
Right,
Busch Lime.
Busch Light Lime.
So
4 of these.
4 Corona jugs.
Four Corona jug.
A 6-pack of Busch Light Lime.
And another thing
of tea.
Case of Twisted Tea cans.
12-pack
cans or?
Yeah, no, it's a 6-pack of cans. It costs $12.
No, the tea, the Twisted Tea.
The tea, that's 12 cans in the box.
So 12 cans tea, 6 cans Busch Light Lime, and 4 Corona Tall Boy, whatever you call these things. Okay, that was how much?
It was $47.95.
Not bad, $48, about the same, comparable.
Yeah, exactly.
I wish we had the Bud jugs are our favorite. Especially sometimes they're kind of meh. When they're sometimes like, wow, this is a really good.
When it's a good batch, it's a good
batch. Yeah. So it's like, unfortunately, I guess we bought them out of. Because last time we were there, we bought the 6. There were still some left, but I guess others came in. There we go. It's nice, looking good. Plus, I got the holes open. There's still air to come in. And I kind of knew the answer, but I wanted to see what Gritty would say. Because Gritty, you seem to contradict. First, you're saying. Ooh, you're cooking an open flame. Well, then you got to close. I'm like, dude, I love our back and forth banter, our criticism. I love you, Gritty, but I love our, you can call me a Spurg moron. I don't care. But sometimes, because a couple days ago, it was raining, the wind was blowing. I said, we've got to close this because if we don't, the wind will put the fucking flame out. So if you close it up, there's no oxygen. Well, when the outside is too much oxygen, wind blowing, you need some coverage so it doesn't get blown out. You know what I mean? But you're getting tired. I can tell your phones. I can tell them.
I'm doing all right.
I'm glad. This we can have for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Probably won't have that, but I do want to get these done, and then we'll have a nice meal. I can reheat them. We'll have a nice stick around. I'm glad we did this, and then because if we have this, plus we probably won't fit. We'll have the tomahawks over. We'll have some of the probably leftover stuff for there. We'll have some of the potatoes. We'll have that. I can do the green beans later. Or I can do it whatever. So I'm not worried. But yeah, this I want to get done. So because we're not going to eat all this in one night. We'll have at least meals for 2, maybe 3 nights. So that's what we wanted to do. And this chicken he brought home that was left over. And that leftover steak. I want to do something with it, but I'll figure it out later.
The extreme, just dumping it off the side. Oh well, we couldn't do anything with it.
I hate having to do that, but sometimes our parents talk about the spoiled milk.
Oh yeah, I mean, we were growing up when the milk got very, very low and it was past its prime and it was just slimy and disgusting. It tasted bad. It had to be poured out. Or have cereal or
because they don't understand. Just because
my mother would make pudding with it and it tasted so sour.
Just because it's physically there doesn't matter. Whether you dump it down the drain or you force yourself to drink it, it's a lost cause.
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say? It's like, let's say somebody dies And you say, no, they're not dead. Let's not bury them. Let's keep their body and put them on the table. See, grandma's still alive, and you got a rotting corpse there. Whether you put her in the ground or you put a rotting body there, whether she's physically there or not, she dead. That stuff was garbage. They would make us eat this, drink this garbage, even the lunch meat. We could start to, it's like,
if the ham got shiny and kind of old, put more mayonnaise and ketchup. Like, no.
I don't waste food, but at some point, if it's really that bad,
there's no choice anymore. You have to let it go.
They didn't. What's here, we paid for it. You got to eat it. It's like it's here, but it's garbage. Whether we throw it out or we force stuff to eat it, it's still shit. It's gone. It's lost cause. Your money's been wasted. Throw the shit out. They would force us to eat. Remember milk before plastic jugs came out? You get all those cartons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you see missing persons facing milk. They would get so slimy and nasty at the end. Oh my god. The cult of milk. When we were growing up, it was always drink milk. Milk, it does a body good.
Milk.
Guy had milk. And later on, as a teenager, got milk.
No,
we grew up. Our
yeah.
boomer parents, when we were kids, it was the cult of milk.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case anymore. And I used to see people drinking like weird, like almond milk, which doesn't have to be refrigerated, so we open it.
Yeah.
Like people don't drink, but it's like during our childhood. Teenage years is milk, drink milk, does a body good, milk, and then later on got milk. It's like milk must. It's like, oh my god. Well, my little tomb says Hershey's chocolate used to be made from spoiled milk. There might be certain applications for like unorthodox. Like normally you don't want spoiled milk. Maybe there is a recipe that if you spoil it just enough and you mix it with other stuff, it works out.
If it's recently spoiled,
right? And if it has, but even there, you're mixing it in with chocolate to give it a certain taste.
Yeah.
We're talking about just drinking the milk itself. If the milk's already spoiled, maybe it's good enough for chocolate. But actually, Hershey probably did that because to save money. Yeah. Oh, this milk is old. Oh, I can pay you like 50 cents less. Okay, I'll use the spoiled milk. People can't tell the difference. I'll put enough sugar in. So it might have been, skimping on things. Look at that. Looks great. That's starting to, there we go. Another minute, we'll put the, there's someone here named Baby Laffy. Laffy, there's Baby Laffy saying, go, go. This Damina person's talking about Cadbury eggs. Well, there's Cadbury, that's expensive. And you can, I don't know. There's a, Hershey's began in a town in central Pennsylvania near to Harrisburg. And if you live in this area, like when we were kids, and, I remember when I met James, I don't know if you knew, Damana might know who Dumb is, but, Dumb lived further west, we lived further east, but it was close enough. We, as kids, we would go to Hershey Park, which is the amusement park built in the town or the hamlet of Hershey, which is where the actual chocolate company began. The guy Hershey who started it. Yeah. Oh, there's a cat. Did you see that? There's someone's cat. I just turned around. It wasn't a raccoon. Take a look real quick. Can you? Oh no, you don't want to go down that way. Take this. Here, hold this. I don't leave the flame. Keep an eye on that. Maybe add a little more. A cat was probably. That's interesting. I wonder whose cat that was.
I did not see the cat. Yes, perhaps the cat's hungry. That's a good idea. All right, we haven't had Aldi chocolate, but maybe one of these days we'll try it. Yeah, I haven't had Cadbury eggs in a long, long time. I think they're pretty good, as I recall. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of dark chocolate unless it's a part of a cookie or something. I can't just eat dark chocolate. I know that women are much more into chocolate, whatever it does. They're much more prone to love chocolate. Look at that glow. I wish we had more food to cook. Do any of you starlings have pet cats? Thank you, Damina, or Domina.
Yeah, it ran off, but yeah, we've had, I closed the garage doors because I forgot to close them one night.
Just now.
Just now, I'm sorry, just now. It's getting dark. I closed the garage doors. I left them open about a month or so ago, and some critter got in and went through some garbage.
Yeah.
I think it was raccoons.
Most likely.
It's a cat. No, we used to have cats. It's
we
been a long time.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the neighborhood cat. I'm like, oh,
no,
it was clearly a cat. Like we're almost ready. That was nice. You know, stray cats. I think it was probably someone's pet, but I've never seen that cat. It was like not calico. It was like a sort of like, how to describe it, like a brownish white. It was like brown with some white. It's clearly a cat. It wasn't a raccoon or a skunk. It was clearly. That's nice. All right.
All right, so Domina has a cat named Marmalade. Very nice.
Who cares?
I do. I asked if anyone had cats.
Oh, okay. We do. Let's sit down and give it a minute. We'll.
Okay. Laffy Love also has cats,
That's
apparently.
great. We used to have cats.
We did once. Yes.
I just haven't seen a cat. Well, there hasn't been a cat in this deck that I know of. I mean, maybe there's no raccoons come on the deck. Maybe or skunks. Maybe the cat is also hanging out, which is cool. But we haven't had a cat that we've known of come on the deck in many years. So it's nice to see a cat again.
Yes, it is. Kitties go meow meow. Oh, he's old. How old is Marmalade? And did you have Marmalade when he was a kitten, or did you acquire him later in life? Later in his life? Yep. Let's take a look at that flame real quick. Yeah, look at that.
I threw on a little of our shredling to the side.
Yes, look at that. Look at that. I told them before, I wish we had more stuff to cook because that flame does look good.
But we'll get these burgers done for sure. And I'll put the soupy shit back on so it gets hot. All right, we'll give it a minute and then we'll.
All right, so Domina says her cat is 14 years old.
14.
And they got him when he was a kitten. Phil Collins says I'm old. How old are you again, Phil?
I think he's 46, right? He's
46, okay.
Ask him. I don't want to fill in blanks.
Well, I asked him again, how old are you, Phil? And have you had your birthday already, or is it coming up?
Last one. Oh yes, lighter fluid and Pam.
Ah. Yes.
Why don't you come bring the phone over? I think it's time. Can you actually do me a favor? Actually, do. Let's take a look. See, show them this. We've got about a third of a pound each. These patties.
Yes.
We put 2 eggs, olive oil, and some of the fake spice melange. Are they spread out enough? Should I spread them a little more? Or we'll move them around, or they've kind of been sitting here. We'll see.
I think they're decent.
I think all the coals look good. Even the ones that got wet look pretty good.
Yes.
We don't want to do them with lighter fluid because we want the burgers to taste like that. That looks good. Look at that.
All right.
Where am I putting it? In the middle? Should I put it center or over the coals?
Right over right there. Yeah,
Okay.
there we go. All right, then. The Starlings are excited for these burgers. All right.
And we bought that
Grill topper.
A grill topper.
Yeah.
Probably just, maybe you can use it more than once, maybe not. I guess it depends how badly burned it gets. Let's take a look, see how they are now. So you see, we got the embers going.
Yes. That's a good idea.
There we go.
Yes.
How's that?
We'll give it 2 minutes, then we'll flip.
Not too much. See what time it is?
We're at the hour 44 mark, so hour 46.
Hour 46. All right. Sorry. We'll have a seat later. We'll talk and we'll let it. Why don't I say these come out? And I have to get a spatula. Where's the tongs are there, spoons there. I might have to get a spatula. I'm not sure. We'll see how it turns out. Let's see. Because, like I said, if I put those on the bare grate,
yeah,
you'd have to let them cook a while. Because if you try to flip them, they might sink down.
Yeah.
But this has a grill topper and egg mixed in, so it should stay. The what's the word I'm looking for? The not the consistency. The integrity should stay together a little.
Yes.
I'm glad we grilled today. Because we might enjoy. It's a nice summer day. Who knows how much longer? Who knows where we'll end up if we can't grill? So, And I think we didn't test it, but I think the tomahawks are done. They look pretty well cooked.
Yes.
And we'll check these burgers we got here if we need to, and we'll go and eat. And or I can stay on and keep. If I'm going to go eat, I can grill a bit. We'll see.
What would you even grill?
I'm not sure.
Oh, the bacon we wanted to do.
That's right. We forgot. It took a long. So we were talking about. We got the tomahawks.
Yeah.
We got that.
We got that topper.
The top of the tomahawks. What was the other thing? We got something else today. We got the meat. The
ground beef.
Ground beef. We were going to throw bacon on. Well, next time, if that topper survives, We'll put bacon on it. We were gonna do bacon, but I forgot it took long. The tomahawks took longer than I thought. They took longer. So they took longer, so that kind of delayed us. It's getting dark. Plus, he's hungry as hell. He worked all day. So, but you know, we wanted to try. I've never done bacon on the grill, and I don't want to do. Hold on, let me tell you this. I do not want to put bacon in a skillet. No. Waste of time. I just put it on the fucking stovetop, the oven. I might try bacon. You can't put bacon on the grate; it'll fall through. I might try bacon, or maybe we should get some pork belly and try that on the grill topper.
Yeah,
because the grill topper looks like it's the best of both worlds. You know, I like the vegetables. Okay, the potatoes in the skillet tasted delicious. Put them in a skillet because they're round. I put them in a skillet, but most things like bacon, if I want to use a pot or a pan, I'll just use the regular stove. I mean, I kind of want that grill. So it's almost like this. This is these grill toppers are small disposable grates with smaller holes, so you can grill stuff that you can't normally put on the grill proper, the grate proper. Yeah, it's getting darker quicker.
Yes, we're losing daylight.
Oh, are we gonna drop it? I totally forgot. Laffy reminded me. We were talking earlier. It's Laffy. You do those videos. I'm not sure who's Vinny. Am I Vinny? Is he Vinny? Well, he's always screaming, "You fucking!" He's spurging out. Yeah. "You fucking asshole! You ruined it!" And I said, "Don't worry, bro. I'll just drop some cheese." The only time I cook with cheese on the grill is when I did that grilled cheese with the chopped up peppers, green peppers.
That turned out quite well.
That turned out very well. But grilled cheese, of course, is cheese. I don't normally put cheese. I mean, I could add cheese later. If I grill up some burgers, I might add cheese inside. I don't normally grill cheese, except when I made the grilled cheese. When I'm using the charcoal grill, I never use cheese. Maybe we will. Maybe let's see. First, let's see how these turn out. If they look good or we like the way they look. But I tell you what, if Vinny, who's Vinny? If I fuck it up, Vinny will scream at me, "You ruined the burgers!"
Yes,
and I'll say, "Don't worry. Don't worry, little Vinny. Big Vinny's here. Yeah. I will drop cheese. You get to live out your fantasy. Maybe you're psychic. Maybe you've predicted the future." Right, horse. We're both Vinny. Hence why we were singing before. Hey, horsey. Does your dog bite? Great bite, hey, horsey.
Yes.
We have to sing the whole thing.
Yeah, no one
gets the reference. They're too young or too foreign. Yeah. Big Vinny, little Vinny. Yeah. Hey, Gritty. Does your dog bite? Hey, Gritty. It's a catchy tune. The theme song. Well, let's take a look. And that's another thing. When you cook in a skillet, everything is contained. The vegetables tasted good with the cast iron, but it's still self-contained. I like the idea of a grill where the smoke comes up, the heat comes up, it gets through. You got the grate, now we've got this grill topper. If this were in a skillet, it would just heat the iron. I could use an electric stove or a gas stove or a hot plate to heat iron. I don't want to just heat iron. I want that grill. I want the juices to be juicy, but I want some of the juices to go down, fuel the fire. You know what I mean? Yes. So I don't want to put burgers in a vegetables I can understand, but I don't want to put burgers in you might as well just put them on the stovetop. Yeah. But look at that. It looks like let's give it 30 more seconds. We want to let's make sure it's cooked because the only concern is they're a bit thick.
Correct, sir. Yes.
I make sure it cooks all. One of those things where the outside's burned, but the inside's still pink, like charred on the outside, pink on the. I don't want to do that. I want it to be like evenly cooked. But I don't want to. No need to put slits in it because it's loose ground beef. But we'll see. So we'll give it 10 seconds and we'll take a look. And then we'll consider cheese depending on what happened. What are you doing?
Looking for a spatula.
Oh, I want to see what they look like first. But okay, get a spatch. Get a spatch. Brosy's getting little Vinny's getting a spatch. Why is my beer all the way over here? That's not good. What'd you get there? Oh wait, that's plastic. I mean, we could use it if we have it.
Do we have metal spatula?
I thought there were two metal. One was so good.
There's one in that chair.
No, that's disgusting. That's probably garbage. Should probably throw that one out. I'll keep the poker. I think that's garbage. I mean, I could use. I'm surprised. Someone like me, I would use that. I'm the kind of guy I ate one. Actually, that was last year. That's right. We were talking about Aldi. I got to go back. I got that spray, that Carlini spray at Aldi. It was over a year ago. We were grilling. I got those microwavable pizzas and I put them on the grill and they got really burned. Remember on the bottom? And I ate it anyway, or ate some of it, which they say you shouldn't do. I'm the kind of guy. Yes, buddy. Aldi. Remember when we burned those pizzas?
That's right. I don't see a metal spatula.
That's I'll use that one. That was over a year ago. It was maybe not over. It was sometime. It was last summer.
Yeah. That's
So
right,
that's I just used up that spray was from last. We haven't been to Aldi in over a year. I went to Wise recently after having not been to a Wise in several years because I never liked their steaks. We're talking about grocery stores earlier. We'll get up in a minute. Now I want to say we're talking about that was it was like last summer we were grilling. I grilled those pizzas. Maybe it was August or September. It was about a year ago. Well, Horse said I wouldn't name your son. Well, first of all, your wife is older than I am. She's now 46.
Same age as Collins. How nice.
And if she gets pregnant, like you said, well, good thing you're in a blue state because it could be so. But you're saying hypothetically, if you have an affair, you knock up some co-ed college student, and I'm having your son, and you agree that it's yours. You'll name him Vincent, Vinny for short, Vincent. Yes. Starry night, paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer day. With eyes that reflect your golden hue, shadows on the hill, the ragged men in the ragged clothes. Okay, they're looking cooking. What do we think here? It's getting dark. Okay, I gotta. Oh, maybe you take this. I know it's gonna be. I need a little. It's still kind of. It's really feeling the flame. I don't want this. Is it looking burned? All right, let me do this. I have an idea. Let's move this grill topper to the cool side. Then we'll flip and move it back to the hot side. Because what's happening is it's burning the bottom, so we'll take it off, but it's still not cooked enough for consistency. So let me do this. I want it on the cool side, but closer to the flame. And remember, the juices are feeling. That's why, again, I don't want to do it in a cast iron skillet because the juice will just stay in the fucking thing. Yes. I want it to drip down. I want the smoke and the flame to rise up. I want these little holes. See, these slats on the grate are too big. These are perfect. Yeah, this is a use once apparently. It's a one-time use thing. You can see it's burning up, but it's not the point. The point is the consistency or the integrity is still not sound.
No.
Because remember, they're thick.
Yes. Pretty big burgers.
Oh, close. I think we're going with lighter fluid. Well, I'll leave it open. Use up there. We went through that. Got some of that left. We have more lighter fluid in the garage. I want to use it up before we move.
Yes.
Don't use it, but okay. Yeah, this is fine. But yeah, I thought we had at least 2 or 3 metals. How does everything go missing? It's my fault.
I don't
got
know.
Shit everywhere inside.
Yes.
It's getting dark out here. Got darker quickly. What time is it? Oh, it's 8:30. You haven't eaten all day, really. Or did you eat something today?
I had some cereal.
Yeah. That's what we'll be eating towards the very end. Like the last few days we're here, it'll be cereal all the time.
Yeah, Horse said you want the burgers medium, not cremated. I like the medium well.
Medium well.
We don't want to cremate them.
Like, I don't like them pink, but I don't like them burned and black. I don't want black or pink. I want brown juice. Yes. My ideal is brown juicy all throughout. Not pink, not black. Pink and black. No, I want them brown all throughout. Brown sugar.
Yes.
Just like a blanket. Like a black burger shoe. I put this away and I'll be right back. You know the beer? Oh, this is bad.
Sure, get you another Corona.
Close the door when I can't open it. This is the landlord's problem. He's got the
Yeah, there's a lot to fix up around this 31-year-old house, I guess. Look at that smoke coming off.
I'm glad you got these Coronas, though.
Yes.
You know, I wish they had the bud jug.
I know. I would have loved a bud jug. And I got the last 4 Coronas, so now they have no bud jugs, no Coronas in the cooler. Yes.
The Corona's pretty good, I must say.
Yeah, this is a good batch of Corona.
Sometimes I lose the taste for it, or it tastes kind of bitter. This is neither bitter nor this is good, damn good cold Corona, because the the Bud Light or the Bud, what was it? The Busch Light Limes. Like it's not great. They're good for summer. They were too warm. They warmed. I guess we took the whole 6-pack out. So I'll let those cool back down. Maybe next time we grill or if we do something around the house, it's good summer beer. Wouldn't want it consistently. It's not that great, but it's okay. Limited edition. It's okay seasonally. So we'll have those. They're just too warm. This is nice and cold.
Yes.
You got this out of the cooler at the liquor store.
Yes.
It's just right around the corner. And you came home with it. We put it right in the fridge.
Yes.
It's nice. And
Nice cold beer.
Show them. Pick your right hand up. Show them on camera. How is
Oh,
it? Watch this.
that's nice cold beer.
Yeah, I'll prove it to you. Here we go.
Damina's asking you a question. You can
I'll
read
answer in a minute. I can't read right. I'm trying. Would you rather I pour you a beer or answer some bitch's question? There you go. Okay. We'll get back to that. Give another minute or so. Okay. Horsehead says, I want medium. We were already. Will you be, this is Damina, will you be sad to leave Brosi or happy for? No, she's asking you. You must be, I think he's drunk and tired. She says, will you, Brosi, be sad? Or she's asking
you, are you happy to leave me? I think. She doesn't have to
stop. No, I think, are you asking Brosi, you're asking, wait, are you asking if he's sad to leave my brother? Or if my brother will be sad to leave this place. I think she's asking, will you, Bro C, be sad to leave this place? I think that's what she's asking.
Okay.
Let her clarify. It's kind of ambiguous. Yeah, at 157 we'll go over. I think, let her clarify.
Okay, yeah.
Because we have plans to break up. Maybe eventually. Right now, no. Break up. But I think she's asking if you, Bro C, will be sad to leave this house. I think that's what she's asking.
All right.
You have my broccoli, right? No?
Yes.
Okay, you can call him for now. Just so we know where it is.
Okay, so then, Bro C, will you be sad to leave the house you've lived in for decades? No, I won't. I'm ready to get rid of this place.
We left once before. We felt that we was like going backwards. We feel stuck. Tell them, because we moved back in after our father's stroke, which is almost 7 years ago. We had to move back in to save our mother, and then COVID and our father's night. It's like it felt like a step backwards coming back here. Our sister would not. I told our sister, why didn't you take our mother? No. So our sister refused to take her or move in. So us two wage slave pieces of shit. My father's stroke was in October. Our lease was up end of December. We moved back in this house December of 2019. Father's stroke was October of 19. It was September, October.
September, I think.
September 19. We realized we got to move back in with mom because our mother couldn't afford this. Our father wasn't on Social Security. I said, we got to move back in because our mother will become homeless, and our sister didn't want to help. So that was such a regression. Now I feel like it's almost like a prison. We got stuck here. You know what I mean?
So now, Horse said, you kind of answered it. I, too, would like to know both of your thoughts on leaving the house. Then Parker Peters, yes, the latter of the two.
Did they hear all that? Can they hear me?
I hope they heard it, but yeah, we left before. We can leave it again.
You know, the things we do here, it's nice to have a little grill and a hose, but it's not worth the money. It's a pain in the ass. The house is falling apart.
There's a lot of maintenance. There's a lot of...
I promise. I'll do a video. I keep saying this, a video or a stream, because we're so busy. Video or stream, like when I'm not grilling, when it's daylight.
Yes.
There's pieces of siding falling off.
Yeah.
I've had people knock on the door. Do you want us to seal your driveway? Well, no, we rent. The driveway probably has to be redone.
You want us to kill all the insects and the rodents?
This deck probably has to be replaced. Show them the deck. Here, flip the camera. Look at this. Let's get up. You come over. I'll flip them. See this? How many times have we almost tripped it? Look at this. Probably needs a new deck. See this?
Yeah.
This house needs a lot. If I had money, if I were a millionaire, I wouldn't want to live here. But let's say I were forced to live here and money were no object, I'd have to do a lot of work.
Yes.
This is just weird. Put that. Okay, what's cooking? I don't know if it's cooking well. Hold on. Put that down. I'll move it back over and add some. Okay. I mean, it's definitely, see, it's cooked on the bottom, but I don't know if it's cooking all the way through. I blame this grill thing. I'll put it on the, after it gets some more consistency, I can transfer it to the bear.
So Horsehead says, I would feel very weird leaving my childhood home.
This is our childhood home.
After all that time.
We were teenagers when we moved in.
Even with the in-between time.
No, explain. We moved around most of our lives.
Yeah.
We've probably lived here longer than every place else community. Yeah. Growing up, we moved house all the time. Yeah. Renting here, renting there. We moved all in the same area. We moved multiple times. My parents got in this place, and the landlord never raised the rent. We moved out. Our sister moved out. We moved back in to save mom. Yeah, but so no, this wasn't our childhood home. This is a rental house. Yeah. I was a teenager. It was about 17, 18. It was about 26 years. It's been over 26 years, right?
Yes. So Horsehead says he forgets the part about us moving here as teenagers.
That's the thing. I understand people don't remember everything. Sometimes you got to ask questions.
Domina asks us where we lived when we moved out.
I'll tell her in a minute. The place we lived, we went back there. Actually, we might. That's my first choice. Try to go back there. At the time, they wanted you to pay the rent. Now, like every place else, right? When did we move back? Over 10 years ago, they just said, "Can you pay the rent? Do you have a job?" Cool. Now, all these places want 3 times the rent. Yeah. So the place we used to live is under new management, and a lot of these things have changed in the past 10 plus years.
Yeah, I know.
Plus, COVID had something to do with it. All these, we've explained this before. They say, okay, The rent's a couple $1,000s. No problem. We work shit jobs. We can swing that. Oh no, but you need 3 times the rent between the two. So they want us to have like a guarantee of like $7,000. I'm like, we work shit jobs. We can get you your $2 or $3,000. We can't guarantee we're gonna have to, because they want to make sure you're good in case something happens.
Yeah.
They didn't want that. When we signed our first, which was in 2015, whatever it was over a decade ago.
Yeah.
It was just, okay, you got a job? Yes. Okay, here's the rent. You can pay it. Give us a deposit. Now all these places around here, I don't know if it's nationwide or just Jersey, they want 3 times the rent. We've talked about this before. Things have changed.
Yes.
That's one of my first places to go see if they have any openings.
Yes.
We've got even more immigrants since then. Who knows what it's filled with? But yes, that's one of my. It's not too far from here. You know, if we move back in there or wherever we move, I'll stream from there.
Yes.
But yeah, the place we lived in when we first moved out, we were there for several years. We signed a lease. There was no. Why is this? Is this dying?
Yes,
there was no
income requirement or whatever.
Well, you had to have a job and be able to do the deposit. On the deposit, there was, and you tell them where you work. They have a bank account. There was no. You must guarantee you can pay 3.5 times the rent. That didn't exist back then. So something's really changed in the past decade or so.
I have to piss again. So
Oh, you just said so. I'll come with you. Take the stream in with you. That'll be more entertaining. Starry night. Paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's evening with eyes that show the artist's gentle hand. Now I understand. The name of that song is Vincent. It's about Vincent van Gogh. You know, Vinny. Yeah. Oh, it's a good flame though. See, I leave it open. It's about 90%. We get nice air holes, good air on the bottom, and that. Yeah. Let's see if that cooks. This grill topper isn't as impressive as I thought it would be, but let's see what happens. Let's see what it's like burning the outer skin, if you want to call it that, the skin, but the inside still looks like raw meat. So I'm not impressed. But you know, if I got to put it on just the regular metal grate, I'll do that. Just let it get, like I said, consistency. Shadows changing hands. The ragged men in the ragged clothes. La 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 la. In your nose. Exactly, horse. It's fucking bananas. It's almost like what? It's almost like saying, hold on. Did my brother say? Hold on. Now I'm getting drunk. I know he worked. He hasn't really eaten. He must be drunk and tired. And he's actually out drinking me tonight. So I'm worried about Bro C. I get this food done, but I'll make sure it's a nice meal. It's not just fucking bananas. It's unheard of. It's like, you know, if I were making $7 or $8 grand, why the fuck would I live in this dump? The reason the apartments, okay, they were built in like the 70s. They're older than I am. It's just like a little apartment unit, 2-story, different buildings. And it's oftentimes a starter home for people starting out or people, you know, and it was never like this. It's like they're trying to price this out. And so a lot of people leave Jersey. How do all these foreigners who come from like shitty third world countries afford it? I think corporate communism, someone's funding them. It's like if I had $7 or $8 grand per month, not $7 or $8 grand in general, $7 or $8 grand you commit to potential rent. Why would I be renting in this dump? It was a 2-bedroom, 2 beds, a little living room, and a kitchen. And we had a bathroom and a half. We were lucky. We got a bathroom and a half. So we shared a shower, but one bedroom had a little half bath. We were lucky for that.
Yes.
Some of the apartments didn't have that. I'm like, okay, for $2 grand, I can swing this. Why would I want to commit? If I had $7 or $8 grand, why would I live in this show? We went back. I was floored. I was flat. I was like, what?
Yeah, because now that place, it's $3 grand a month. And you have to have $9 grand a month.
Yeah.
Why don't we just mortgage a townhouse or something at that point? Like, why would we do that?
Yeah, it's like, you want me to have that? If I had that kind of money, I wouldn't even be looking at a shithole like this in the first place.
Yes.
It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, ridiculous.
The one cool thing about that place, though, is we had to pay for electric and we had to pay for cable. Time we had cable. We didn't have to pay for water. Water was built in with the rent because the place was, when it was first built, it was, I forget what happened exactly. I think it was well water, and at some point they switched over to city water, and it was just, that's right, the heating, I remember the heat, it was forced steam heat, so you were guaranteed water, right? This was bundled with the rent, so you didn't have to pay a water bill, it was bundled with the rent, and you basically, no matter how much you used, whether you just washed a dish or you took 10 showers, your rent didn't change, so there was no water bill. But I'm like, for this fucking 50-plus-year-old shithole dump, couple grand fine, you want me to commit to having $9 grand at my disposal every fucking, what are you, nuts? Why would I even be looking at this place? That's not what it was built for. It's meant to be like, you know, Yes, horse. Renting is supposed to be the easier option. By the way, you actually own your house, right? Did you buy your house in Washington, or did you get a mortgage, or because you sold the house and you own Texas, you sold that? Did you use that money to buy the new house, or did you take out a mortgage, or what's your status? Or are you renting temporarily? I forget now. Are you renting your house? We know Cassandra and Seymour want to rent they're going to rent a house, not an apartment. They're getting a house. They're renting a house with a walkout basement in Denver, the Denver area. It's a house, but see, I was even saying a couple days ago when the water went, I'm like, we're trying to get out of this house. We have our own projects to deal with. I don't want to have to deal with, like I said, I don't want to cut the grass. I don't have to deal with fucking calling a plumber. When the water went, it's like owning a house or renting a house. These are like problems that, not just homeowner problems, house dweller problems. I don't fucking want anymore. I'm like, we got to deal with this. Can't we get the fuck out of here? So, you rent a, townhouse, apartment, whatever. Something goes, you tell the landlord. The places that we used to tell via the management office as part of a leasing agent, leasing office. They would handle all that. Toilets. They send someone to fix it. I don't want to. I don't have a wife and kids and a lot of money. I don't want this burden. I understand why you want a house. You got the wife, the kid. You make good money. I guess Seymour makes good money, and maybe they're planning on having some kids. Maybe it's their starter home, but I wouldn't want to own or rent a house. I'm not going to miss this place because, even though there are nice things about it, there's a whole lot of bullshit. And most of these rooms are filled with our parents' shit, which we're now saying, fuck this. All these years moving from house, we moved multiple times growing up. Every time we move, we have to take care of everything. Don't scratch the furniture. Growing up, oh no, you nicked the furniture. Now it's like, just fucking throw this shit out. So yeah. What's going off? Philia? All right, let's get up. Let's give it 20 seconds. We'll take a look.
Very good.
I feel like it's, again, burning the bottom.
Yeah.
I know you're getting tight. You worked, and we moved those things. It was a little warmer today, and you haven't really eaten. Some beer and some cereal. That's not, yeah. Oh, do we have a troll or a flutter? We got a flutter. How do I'll time out in a minute. Scroll back if you can, OC. I can try. Let me scroll back. This is Horst. He says he answers my questions. Oh, here we go. We used all of the money from our home sale in Texas as a 20% down payment on this house. But hold on. First of all, you sold the Texas house before you closed on your new one? Because don't you have to wait for it? Because you can say, listen, I own a home. We're making this. How does that work? Because what if you try to buy a house before your old house is sold? You're saying you sold Texas. The money was in the bank before. That's right. You're staying in a hotel. So the Texas house was sold before you put the down payment on your current home. He says we used all of the money from our home sale, all of the Texas money. Okay. They sold their house in Texas. All that money was merely a 20% of the so 100% Texas is only 20% of Washington State. But I guess you sold the Texas house first, or you said we're good for it, man. The money is in escrow or whatever. And he says yes. We sold the Texas house first and then hung on to the profit until we were ready to buy a house. Well, how long were you in a hotel? I forget. How long were you staying in a hotel before you were ready to buy the house? I remember for a while. Yeah, remind me. It's getting late. It's taking a long time to cook two fucking things, but you're getting tired. Let's take a look. Get a nice flame though. Okay. Well, it's cooking. It's not full. All right. Should I move these? I move these to the grate proper. Is this grill thing?
It might be. Maybe.
Oh, let me do this. Actually, the spatula, it turns out, now that it's cooked a bit, I don't need the spatch. I need the tongs. Which ones did I flip? Which ones did I not flip? I got darker quicker. We started later than we thought. I realized you were tired. See, like the inside is still, and it's falling apart. But again, these were weird little patty kind of things. All right. It needs a little more time. What do you think?
I think so too, yes.
Hold on. All right. Why don't you have a seat, have a beer, take this with you.
Yes.
Let me get some more. Let me take this here.
Nice, yes.
Where's the other one? Let me take care of these recyclables. Let me get another.
Okay, so they had $120,000 profit. They lived in the hotel for about 6 weeks.
And then they found that house in the cost. Wait, 120 was only about 20% of what was the total price of what was the full price of their Washington home? And how are they paying the rest? They took out a mortgage?
I would imagine. Yeah. So
Well, don't imagine. Don't fill in blanks. Ask him.
No, no. Yeah.
And say yes. Say, did you hear what my brother said? Ask him. Don't fill in blanks.
So did you hear what my brother said? Horsehead. How much is the house in Washington? What are you doing? What's the situation with that? Oh wow. So you have a dog and 2 cats and you were all in a small hotel? Damn. Okay, yeah, that's oh wow. All right, so I guess you put the money down, and now I guess you have a monthly mortgage, or what's going on with that?
Here, flip to me, real quick. Show the flame. I have a little more pan. We went through a lot of pan, but that was
Okay, do it again.
Yeah, this should. Yeah, I want.
Yeah, no, we have a good flame going.
And the spatulas, maybe I'll press it down a bit, not smush, but try to get it.
Yes.
Because the outside's. Should I like slit it with a knife? What do you think?
No, just
The outside's cooking well, but not the inside's still brown, or I don't know.
Okay, so Horsehead has a 30-year mortgage he pays monthly.
Okay.
And the house in Washington is $584,000.
And Horse is your age.
Yeah, I know. He's got a wife, a kid, a dog, 2 cats, a nice career as a director of marketing.
I want to ask him a question. Ask him, how long does he think? You never know. How long does he plan to be there? I mean, does he want his daughter to graduate high school, go to college there? Is he going to live there for the rest of his life? Does he want to move to a different house when his daughter gets older, or after she goes to college, or whatever? Ask, does he plan to be there for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 70 years? I mean,
okay.
Is he planning to be there to pay off the mortgage? Will he be? He's 40. If let's say he pays regularly, he can pay it off. Let's say he stays there. 30 years from now, he's 70. Now he owns the home. Does he plan to be there at 70? Does he want to I'm asking.
Yeah, so Horsehead, how long do you plan to stay in the house in Washington?
Now I got to piss now. Give me a minute.
All right, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, he wants to stay there as long as possible.
So that? He wants to go to his daughter? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I don't know if you heard my brother. He wants to know, are you going to stay there until you die and then leave it to your daughter, or something else? Does as long as possible mean until death? Is that a yes? And as we've mentioned, and we've been to the Pacific Northwest. We love it. It's so picturesque, so beautiful. Okay, so that is the plan. All right, yeah, all right. Very, very good. I hope it does work out. I hope the community is friendly to you when you get along with all your neighbors. He says yes until death.
So his daughter will go to college, but always come home, and then when she brings home your future son-in-law or daughter-in-law in this day and age, I want you to meet my parents. I'll take you.
Or they-in-law.
They-in-law, right?
Yes.
So you're gonna meet your future, or maybe it'll be like a
or a robot at some point.
No, maybe they'll allow like polygamous marriage. So when your daughter brings home her future spouses, you'll be this is the house, and you want to grow old there. This is your forever home. Your forever home.
He said he'd like to die there. Yes.
Until he has a stroke and can't get up the stairs. Wait, is it a ranch house or a 2-story?
Yeah, I don't know. Give us the specs on the house.
Or you want to will it to your daughter? It's like keeping the family. We're serious, because if this is a big house with like upstairs and a basement, you're not going to live there when you get a bad hip. Trust me. I'm old before my time.
Yes.
Not only is this place expensive and too big, I'm tired of going up and down stairs. I'm tired of cutting grass. I'm just tired of this shit. No, we're not. You could stay in the area. We're asking about the house specifically. If you say, we love it here in Washington State, we're getting too old, let's go to a condo. That's what I'm asking. This actual house, you want to live here till you're what, old and gray and retired?
That's what he said, yeah, ideally.
2-story, Almost 2,000, 1,950 square, 2,000 square. That's a pretty big house. 3 bed, 3 bath with a loft, no basement. It's on a slab. Can I ask, not trying to dox, when was it? Is this a newer house or is this like a 100-year-old home? Because some of those old homes are lovely in Washington.
Yeah.
Is this an older house or is it a relatively new house?
And is it 3 full baths or is it 2.5?
Yeah.
Is there a master suite? Or...
Right. Tell us the bathroom specs and tell us the age of the house. And again, even if it's an old house, another owner could have added a bathroom later. Built 2022. Oh, this is like a new subdivision.
Wow.
I was picturing like one of those old Victorian, okay, so this is like a new house. This house is only 4 years old.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
The cover just kind of slid.
So wait, are you the second? I'm assuming you're the second owner? He says 2.5 baths.
Okay.
How many, you got what, let me guess. I'm just going to guess. You got the bed. I'm just guessing. Bedrooms are upstairs. There's a full bath in the hallway. Right. Stop. A full bath in the hallway. A full bath in the master bedroom, and downstairs there's a powder room or a half bath. I'm guessing. You can correct me. Okay, so you're probably like the first owner, or unless this house has gone through like 3 or 4 owners in 4 years. Second owner, yes.
Very nice.
You're getting hungry, right?
A little bit, yeah.
All right, let's take a look. All right, give it about 30 seconds and we'll take a look. I think it's cooking okay, but I'm not sure. And I'll throw that back on to bubble a bit and we can start eating. I'm going to put the hamburgers in that bowl. Your thoughts?
Okay. Do you want to cheese just one burger?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Or maybe we'll cut one burger in half, see what it looks like.
Once again, maybe we should cheese it. I forgot about the cheese. Let's do that. What the hell? You talked to them. I totally forgot about that already. My God, I get 2 cheese, 1 cheese. What are we going to do?
Okay, and that full bath off the loft is for the 2 bedrooms, and you and your wife have a master suite. That's what, I don't know, I forget what they call it now, because I guess master suite is offensive, but your bedroom has a bathroom built into it.
Hey, Tyler, come on over. I have a plan. You hold it. You just work through the camera. I have a plan. I want to try something. Plenty of fuel. Okay, they're looking cooking. I have an idea. Let's try this. We're going to save it with cheese.
Yes.
There's 5 slices. So we'll do this. Why don't we do this? That on the bottom. I have an idea. Oh, shit. There's a bug stuck in there. Shit. Okay. You said there was, okay.
I think he fell down.
Oh, well, he's lost. We'll add some extra flavor. Maybe the cheese will save it. We'll go like, okay, now they're looking cooked. But it's okay. We'll save it. We'll save it. I'm going to do 1 top, 1 bottom. We'll see how it melts and see how we flip. Okay.
Okay.
There's 5 pieces. So if you do 1, 2. Here. We're saving it with cheese, Vinny. Little Vinny.
Oh, wait, so this is interesting. Yep, bedrooms upstairs with a full bathroom off the loft for the 3 bedrooms. So there's only 1 full bathroom upstairs. Where are the other bathrooms? Yes, all three bedrooms in the loft are upstairs with 1 full bath.
Look, I'm doing top, bottom cheese.
Yes.
Hey, we have more cheese in there. I just don't want to open it. Actually, no, wait. I think we're good. Well, no, we're only 5. I can get more piece of cheese. I don't want to open up a new thing of cheese. These are the 5 rings. What is a loft exactly? I've heard the term. What's like a loft? Just like an area at the top of the stairs, which could be a bedroom, but there's no door.
Yeah, there's like, it doesn't have 4 walls, I think. Yeah, so what it sounds like is you, your wife, and your daughter have to share the main bathroom upstairs.
Wait, so there's 1 full bath upstairs for everybody.
Yeah, that's what
he said. So if you're downstairs, you can take a shower. Where's this? Okay. Upstairs, there's only 1. Let's talk about shitters and showers.
Yes.
How many? Okay, there's 3 shitters, but only 2 showers.
Yes.
1 shower is upstairs in the bedrooms, or is there downstairs? But what are we saying?
Yeah, that's kind of what he. And if this house was built in 22, why would they do something so cockamamie?
Yeah, I don't understand what he's saying. The master bedroom doesn't have its own little.
But now he's saying no. We have a master bath as well. And that's what I said. So upstairs there's a master suite, 1 room with a bathroom attached to it. Then there are 2 other bedrooms and a loft and a full bath for the kids.
So ask me this. The 2 showers are both upstairs. 1 in the master bedroom and 1 for the 3 bedrooms in the loft. Downstairs is just a bath or powder room. Is that correct?
He says, sorry, I made that sound confusing.
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
You confused him, Brosi, which confuses me. So it's like a telephone game. It's like total.
All right, so now once again, upstairs There's a master suite with a bathroom. Yeah. 2 bedrooms, a loft, and a full bathroom. So downstairs you have a kitchen, a living room. What else is down there?
And I'll flip that. Sorry, I'll flip it in a moment. Shouldn't take too long.
Yeah. That's normally how houses work. The other bathroom serves the other 2 bedrooms for the kids. Phil Collins says he lives in a trailer. Tell us about your trailer, Phil Collins. How many bedrooms? Is there a bathroom?
Of course. Is he ever going to do a stream from home, or his wife won't let him? Because his wife.
Oh, okay. Did you hear that?
He told me his wife was grilling or steaming or something. I said, okay, you can. She's doing all the work. You can just do a quick stream. Oh, I'm in the bath.
Oh, yeah.
I think his wife said, you played that game in Texas. If you want to stream, you stream from work. You don't bring that shit. I think that's just
okay. So Horsehead, are we ever going to get a house tour from you, or does Wifey Horse say no?
What time are you at?
I'm at 2:21.
Give it till 22 and gets the full minute. I'll flip him over.
Now he's saying kitchen, living room, laundry room, and the half bath is right at the front of the house. I've done a stream from the house. It was a few weeks ago.
Did you private it? I didn't see it. Did you private it?
Yeah, okay. Is it still up? Can we go back and watch it? Or do we have to fly out to Washington?
The garage, attached garage.
Yeah.
How many car garage? 2, 3 car. How many? The garage.
Tell us about the garage.
And that's so downstairs. It's just a kitchen, a living room. Is there a dining room? It sounds like a pretty big house. Is there a dining room or some kind of like a rumpus room or some shit?
yeah.
Let me know when you're at the full minute mark. And I'll flip.
Okay.
What's he saying?
Phil Collins is saying my toilet leaks, my roof leaks, and it's paid off. Good for you.
Let me know at the full 0 mark.
We got like 9 more seconds, buddy.
You say when, I will flip.
Yes. Flip.
Take a look. Okay, it's melting nice.
Yes.
Oh shit. That was the half-seas.
Yes.
Maybe I shouldn't even flip it. Maybe I shouldn't even bother.
No, don't. At this point, no. So Horsehead says attached
How's
to...
the bottom look? All right, I'll leave it like that.
Attached 2-car garage is oversized. It's quite big.
All right, let's give this one full minute.
Okay.
I'll take these off and I'll throw the soup,
So,
the barbecue soup back on. Give it like a minute.
Now we're at 2:22:30, so we're at 2:23:30.
I was gonna put them in the bowl, but it'll probably make a mess. Let me get some kind of plate to put them on.
Yeah, I know you gotta go in there and organize stuff, but that always happens when you move.
Wait, did the horse answer my fucking questions or no? Because I'm getting kind of pissed. I don't think he answered my questions.
Yes, he did.
What do you say? What's downstairs? Living room? Rumpus room?
No.
No. What?
No, he
didn't
said...
You didn't answer my questions. Okay, what? What question?
No, he said... a kitchen, a living room, a laundry room, and a half bath. That's it.
He said before I asked for clarification, because the house is like 2,000 square feet. All right, this is almost done. Take it off now. And yeah, this thing is used once. This becomes garbage, I see.
He says no extra rooms.
That one's a little less cheesy. I think they're cooked now. How do these look? Doneish? Let's put them over here.
I think they look done.
Do you want to spear? Spear one for fun. Or is the cheese not quite cooked? Here, the cheese looks...
No, I think the cheese is fine.
What do you got? I think the cheese needs to melt a little more.
Oh, the burgers are hot. It'll melt more as it cools.
Right. Spear one. Spear this one. Actually, no. Spear this one.
They smell good.
They smell good. Got the olive oil, the egg. What are we getting? I can't see it. So
I can see it. It's going past 200.
Oh, they're done.
Yes.
I mean, if that one's done, they're all done. Okay. We're almost done here. We're almost done. Speaking of done, I'll put the back. Do you want to do some of this chicken? Or there's nothing to do tonight. I can't think of what to do with the chicken.
I just want to throw it on.
And we got
grill topper thing.
I mean, that's got cheese. I can throw these on just for fun. Is that a waste? That's a waste. I want to put here. Here's what I'm going to do. Do this. Hold that. Let me pull. I don't want this to catch fire. Let me pull this off. See, yeah, this is just used once.
Yeah.
And maybe I thought I could do a top-bottom cheese thing, but of course,
no.
Because if you put cheese there, it won't work. I thought maybe I could pull it off with this, but clearly not. So this is basically just garbage now.
Yes.
I can put a few things on it, but this is a used once.
Yes.
The grill topper. Look at that flame. Beautiful flame.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to put this back on for a few minutes. So this can bubble. We'll bring this in so it'll be hot. Set?
Yep. There it goes.
Hold on. Look at that.
Yes.
There we go. Got a flame? Good flame.
Yes.
Shut the light off real quick. I was just relax. It's nighttime. This is our last probably flame of the night. Look at the embers here. Yes. Isn't that beautiful? That's a, look at these. Look at that. And look at the glowing down there. That's beautiful. We can go inside and put something on to roast. Let's let this boil again, and we'll take it off hot. We'll bring it in the house hot because I feel this has got to be reheated. We know it's cooked, but it's got to be reheated before I can serve it. This thing about grilling, like I was saying to Gritty agreed. It's nice to have a bunch of meals because you got the kindling. Maybe he doesn't use kindling, and you've got the what do you call it? The coals going. Rather than light and put out, it's nice to have a bunch of shit to cook all at once for several days. Yes. But the problem is the stuff you cooked earlier, like that, gets cool by the time you finish that. These we won't dump. They might be nukeable. Maybe I'll use some spice melange or some seasoning. I'll fix this up. But tonight, no. We took what we. That soup thing came in handy because we recooked the remaining potatoes and string. So yeah, okay. I think we'll make it work. Yeah, these look pretty good. We can just use bread. I don't think we have. Do we have buns or hamburger buns or?
No, we just have bread. Throw in the toaster, I guess.
Huh. You got some Dave's Killer bread.
Yes.
Is it good or is that wait? Because you don't like whole wheat bread. I usually get white bread. You do like whole. Tell me what you like.
I like white bread. I like wheat bread. I just bought this Dave's on a whim.
What is it, white or wheat or what is it?
It's supposed to be white, but it has a bunch of other grains in it.
It looks like brown weird to me.
It's like a hybrid.
I just buy the store brand. Used to be like 99 cents. Now it's like $1.10. I just buy the white American bread.
Yes.
Yeah. I am a white American. Yeah. But the point is, we should have gotten, but I don't want to buy because it was only enough for like you see three patties.
Burgers,
So I don't want to buy like a whole fucking thing of
I understand,
buns just for fucking three. You said fork and knife, which we could do, fork and knife, but we saved it with cheese, little Vinny.
Yeah, we'll have to toast up some bread and have a nice burger.
All right, well, there's off. And here's my feather. I found this by the dumpster, very, very 4th of July, $2.50. Remember, like, I can picture one of our friends. But now it's getting a little ratty, so we'll I wonder if this is a bald eagle feather. Hold on.
Probably not.
We'll release it back to nature. There's probably some garbage down there. I can crawl down there and clean it up, but I don't feel like crawling this. The one good thing when it comes to eggshells or rotten tomatoes or bad meat, you can just fucking throw it down there. There's one other thing I want to do. Where was that one other piece of steak? Did I throw it in the soup? Remember the mozzarella thing?
Put it in here.
All right, hold on. Might as well do this then. Let's do that. Hold on. Where's the spoon? Is this going to heat up in time? That doesn't matter. It's already cooked. We just want it to heat up. I don't want these things to be... Actually, if they melt off the bone, maybe it'll compensate. Here's some potatoes. Look at that. We'll see how the potatoes will have, porky taste. The pork might have a green bean taste. The bony taste. It'll all come together beautifully. Let's throw that on. Why not? If it tastes like shit, we'll just like the eggshells. We'll just dump it over the side. Might as well use that up. And the chicken my brother brought home, chicken wings, I'll deal with those tomorrow. But actually, this should be food. I think it's going to be enough food for the next 2 or 3 days, I think. 2 days for sure, maybe 3. Probably 2. Because if we eat this, or if we have the burgers tonight, we should have food for the next couple of days, which is the goal. Because I don't want to cook or grill tomorrow. We got too much shit to do. Okay, look at that, though. So we got to get that to bubble. All right, let's let that, and I'll bring it, I'll take it off, I'll bring it right in the house, put it in like the oven or something, the stovetop, so that it's nice and hot when you fish it out. If you don't want it tonight, we can always reheat it tomorrow, but let's have it, we're just trying to reheat it, because we heated it before, we know it's nice and cooked, we cooked the tomahawks, we're kind of recooking the leftover spare ribs, it'll be nice and warm, and we'll go inside and eat. Well, I'll clean this mess up, because you worked all day and we had shit to do, but even though we didn't get much done, at least we have a nice dinner. a summer grill.
Yes.
And how are we doing beer wise? Do we want one more beer?
I'm decent-ish.
Where's my beer? Oh,
Don't
so
know.
oh,
How are you doing, buddy?
I'll find out. Because actually, when we eat, we don't usually drink. We just get like ice or water or soda. We don't drink alcohol with a meal. We just have something to wash it down.
Alcohol is a meal unto itself.
Yes, beer is a meal unto it's mead. It's a meal unto itself. So you can finish that, or if you want, I can pour you one. When we don't finish, you put it to the side. We drink it later. So you let me know if you want. Those Coronas were damn good. When you called me up, I was doing the grill. Starting off, you called up a couple hours ago, 2.5 hours ago, and you're like, "Oh man, they don't have any Bud jugs, the 40s." I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
But the Corona's damn good tonight.
Yes,
so yeah. Seriously, the Corona is damn good this summer's night. Well, sip it slowly. If you open up a new one, we can. I'll clean all this mess up. You're going to go inside in a minute. Just get in the couch, eat. I'll do the cleanup because Brosi has to. You're hungry.
I could hand stuff into you.
Maybe, but you also. Where's your iced tea? Or if you want iced tea or something, where's your.
It's on the table here.
Yeah, well, it's probably warm.
Shit. New iced tea. I'll grab a soda probably.
A soda?
Yeah.
Okay. You're dehydrated. You should probably get an iced tea.
A bottle of water.
I'll bring this in. Those have to. Okay, let's take a look here.
Ice cubes in it.
We could do that. The tea's been sitting out. It's warm. I won't dump it. It'll go back in the fridge. We got other cups and other teas in the fridge. Just have another tea, or if you want a soda, you can have it. If you want a soda, you can have it. It's dehydrated. But yeah, I'll clean this mess up. Put the olive oil back. I'll put the. Actually, tell you what. I'm gonna let you talk to these assholes. Dave's bread has maggots. Don't eat it, says Rafter Man. Here, tell you what. Yeah, I've never had it. I've heard of it. They call it Dave's killer bread for a reason. Okay. Not because it's killer, but because you will actually die. Hold on. When he goes back to him, I'll start bringing food. Bring some items in, and we'll get up in a minute when it starts to bubble.
All right, so I've never had this Dave's bread before, so I wanted to try it. It's all right, but it's nothing spectacular. And Rafterman, what makes you say it has maggots in it? What do you know? What have you learned? Yes, off-grid, we're eating slop. That's all we ever eat. And if that's true, Rafterman, why does it have maggots in it? Why do they do that? Are they lazy or do they know something?
Yeah, just get a new cup. Because have with plenty of cold tea. I'm bringing this.
Okay.
I'll take this.
Okay, so you're saying there was a controversy surrounding that bread maker.
You have my candy?
No, I don't.
Here's my broccoli. Where did I put the candy?
Your broccoli's right here.
I said, here's the broccoli. Okay. Where did I put my candy? Here's my candy.
Yes. So I've never heard of this. I guess I could look at it. Please elaborate. Okay, so you're saying that the bread factory was filthy, and you think they employ convicts. So they went cheap on the labor and cheap on the manufacturing equipment. All right, laugh you love. Who's an evil Narcy? Okay, so you made a Rafterman alt to confuse people. And what does that do for you? Why would you do that?
These go back in the fridge. We'll check in a minute. These go back in the fridge. Where should I put these so you can see them on because the table's a mess. We'll put this
by the microwave. On top of the microwave.
By the toaster oven.
Good call. All right, so yes, OC is doing some cleanup.
We're winding down. A couple more minutes. Is this plate? Should I wash it or we need this for something? We need this.
I guess so. I mean, we're going to grill tomorrow?
No,
we don't.
I'm making food for the next couple of days. Yeah. Won't grill again until the weekend because we got stuff to do. We got that fucking truck back by.
In that case, soak it tonight or tomorrow.
Right. I'm not going to soak it. I got it.
Man, oh man.
be the
I'm gonna take this chicken back.
Yep, the chicken and the towel. And I'll bring this back in. Hold on. And we'll take a look in a minute. We'll get up there. This is garbage. This has to cool down. That grill topper disposable. It was good for one grill. This has to be washed.
Okay, yes.
What are they saying? Anything?
No, it's kind of gotten quiet.
Good. We're winding down.
Look at that. The table is all clean. My beer, his beer, that one bowl. Grill is still grilling away. All of our...
I'll put this back. Where was this on the table?
just right as you walk in. Just put it right there. There you go.
More killing on the table. Okay.
Yes, I know. Yes.
Okay. We're almost there. Let's take a look real quick.
All right, one second. Let me get up.
I got the poker back. Oh, we're almost done. We're going to go a little longer. Hold on. Shit. Is it dying down? There we go. That's more
No,
flame.
it looks pretty good.
I want it to bubble. It's starting to bubble up. It's not quite there yet. Almost done. Okay. Well, another few minutes. When that bubbles, we'll take it off the coal.
Yes.
Even though last night we had some great fuel. We cooked a lot of shit. It was great. Tonight, even though it didn't seem like we cooked as much, we did because tomahawk pork chocks, new time. But then we had that soup from yesterday, our barbecue soup.
Yes.
We added the old spare ribs plus the potato. That'd be a nice little meal, all blend together. And this, I think the burgers came out okay. So we'll just reheat the soup and we should be good. We'll take them.
Yeah,
so it won't be not boiling hot, but because we cooked it earlier.
Yes.
By the after we put the hamburgers on, it wasn't. It cooled down. I want that to be. This spatula, I think, is garbage.
I think all this is garbage.
Yeah, the tongs are. This is garbage. Maybe these fell apart.
The poker we can keep, maybe.
Yeah, well, I would keep the poker and maybe this or that.
Can we like cut the tongs in half and make them pokers?
What's the problem? They used to work. They're still together.
One of the rods falls out.
Yeah, so they're garbage. I never care for this thing. I think the spatulas. What are they? I mean, I would use. I'm surprised you said because this is just destroyed.
Yeah, it's
these. Our mother had these. Probably a gift.
They're just a decoration, I think.
Never used them. And we found they were way too dainty. They're supposed to be for a grill.
Yeah.
Way too dainty. But at least they got their use over the past few years. Show it one more time. Put the light on. See that?
And you see how...
One more time. Yeah, I think this is garbage.
Yes.
I mean, this is 50-50, probably garbage. These kept falling apart. This I like. There's a This was something else. What was this? Used to be a spoon or something?
Yeah.
It became a poker. This is great for a poker. I mean, this is garbage. I don't know. We'll throw these out. But also show the poinsettia. It's doing great out here in this weather. All those dead leaves are falling off. I trim those.
The poinsettia needs a natural air.
It's got new growth here, new bud. The poinsettia is looking beautiful. See that? Now, even though it rained, I got these old waters here.
Yes.
Get some water. There you go. It rained for the past 2 days.
Yes.
And despite being like 55 degrees overnight, it's doing okay. Can't leave it out when it gets too cold. We'll die in a frost. This came in the mail from somebody trying to buy this house.
Yes.
I'm like, don't give plants as a gift.
Buddy.
I'm trying to get the leaves. Okay.
Oh, yes.
I want the leaves to have some moisture. Okay.
Yes, there's a poinsettia, Starlings.
One more, Pam, and then we will.
Yes.
The coals are still going. Starting to bubble.
I believe it is. Yes.
Let's give it a few more minutes and we can go in.
Yes. Starlings have gotten quiet.
We're winding down.
Yes.
They know we're winding down.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to do.
Watch this. He's doing something. Uh-oh.
A little more beer. Gotta finish it.
All right, he's getting more beer. That's always a positive in my book.
We're at that point. You know what point we're at?
What point are we at?
We're not going to have a whole full beer.
Yes.
We'll be off before then. But it's too soon to kill it on this beer. In other words, this beer is not enough. A full beer is too much. We don't have enough stream left for a full beer, but we still have a little left that this won't cut it. So what do we do in that situation? We ebb on the side of caution. Better to have an overflow of beer than an underflow.
Yes.
So we're not going to drink all this, but since we still have a little time, a couple more minutes while that does its thing, and again, take a few sips. Beer starts to get cold,
flat or whatever.
Not flat. It starts to get warm, and it feels like a little stale. Okay, so we'll have some cold beer, and then we'll go in a few minutes, and we will have a meal. I'm glad we
Yeah.
you're getting tired. I can tell. It's time to say goodnight. But I have a few sips of beer and I'll clean this mess up and we'll go in. What time is it? Yeah, another 4 or 5 minutes and whatever. I want that nice and piping hot. I'm gonna bring it right inside. I'll do that because you might drop it. I'll bring it right inside, put it inside. It'll be bubbling. It's
9:26.
Right.
Yeah.
At 9:30 we'll call it. I'm at 2:40, so 9:30, 9:31. Next 4 or 5 minutes. I want it nice and boiling hot when I bring it inside. You might eat it right away, but anytime you go for it, it'll still be hot. Yeah. Because it cooled down. I'm glad we boiled it before, but it souped it before. And Waffles with Moonshine says, these guys, I think he means, Big Vinny, Little Vinny.
Yes.
We do the best grilling. No one can compete against them. Damn straight.
Yes.
This isn't like a fucking Julia Child's cooking channel.
No.
The grilling is like part of the process, like doing bonsai. Bonsai isn't about being
an expert gardener or whatever.
Right, not about being the best plant grower who ever grew. Bonsai is about the art, the process. Same thing. It's not really about the grill. You should use this. You should put this on. You should put the lid on. I'll listen to tips and tricks, but this isn't a fucking how-to channel.
Yes.
I'm not occupational griller. I'm a weirdo Spurg who happens to like to grill, and it's relaxing. And I like to stream it because it's part of our documentation. So yeah, what time you said it was?
9:27.
Yeah, 9:30-ish. Around 9:30, we'll kill it.
Very good.
And I should tell the story about. The other day was the Social Security call and how it I got fucked up, and it's like almost like there's a force out to ruin me. And was my phone not working? Because I woke up. I streamed the night before. I was up kind of late. I woke up to a phone call from a plumber. I'm like, but Social Security, as far as I can tell, never called. So either my phone's fucking up or they're lying. But then they did call back, and they multiple phone tags. Everybody I called had a different story. Finally, I was told it's been rescheduled for September 1st. I said, that sucks, but Brosi needs to shower. Sang to the plumber, and they called me back, and they squeezed me in today. And the lady was nice at first, but she was kind of a cunt. But we can talk about it. So ask me next time I do this.
Yes.
Yeah, I call him about 3 minutes, 2:45-ish. Yeah, we'll call.
Right back.
And that'll be yes. If you're not finished your beer, that's fine. We'll just bring it in. Don't trip and fall. We gotta get out of this house. I got stuff to do. My God. So, Horse, when you eat your leftover smoked ribs, do you microwave them? Do you toast them? Or do you go back out to the smoker and the grill and reheat them? How do you like to reheat your leftovers, your cooked food? We're winding down. It's a nice grill. I'm glad I said fuck it. I was ready to go all night and start moving shit. I'm like, Brosi needs to eat. He worked all day. It's warm. He's tired. I understand. Oh, you threw him. You heat him up in the oven. Okay, cool. Horse, cool. All right, about 2 minutes. We'll look at that. See, it should be nice and boiling, piping hot. I'll bring it inside and we'll kill this. Okay. What I might do because Brosi's got to start eating. I might take I didn't clean the cast iron skillet. I might take it out and little olive oil. I might throw the remaining uncooked string beans on because there's still a decent amount, and just let it sit there. I'm not going to go back and relight or rekindle or repam or I'll just let it sit there and maybe I'll do that. I'll do a slow cook of the remaining green beans. Maybe I'll do that because they cook pretty quickly. Is there anything else I can throw on? I'll see. Might as well. So I'll keep the grill going, but Brosi's got to eat. He's getting to that point. Yes, Waffles. I called the plumber. He came. It was a long story. He thought it was the gate valve. I thought it was the gate valve, which it was. He thought it was the ball valve. It was the gate valve. But it was. I was very lucky. When I call the water company, I got to give them my, pretend to be the landlord, then give them the, the account number. We'll send someone out in a few days. This dude, this plumber guy, just called and got them to come shut the water off and turn it. It only took him 10 minutes. He got the part. It took him 10 minutes to fix the gate valve. He said it just broke with time. The house is old, needs a lot of repair. Oh, let me see something. Where'd he go? There's a nice, what are those things called? Yeah, there it is. So he was able to fix it. And like when the water guy came, I said to the plumber, Negro plumber, I said, how did you get the guy to show up right away? Did you have a special number, or you gave him your your plumber's license or identification? Nah, man, I just know what to say. I got away with words. But the truth is, if you call the municipal water, you got to give your account, your address. I think he had a plumber, he had special access, and these people came. And when the guy came from the water company to shut off the water so the plumber could do the job, I said to the guy from the city water, I said, "Are we gonna get this turned back? You're turning it off. Or are you gonna turn it back on?" He's like, "Well, we're all leaving. It's late in the day. It was like 3:30, 4 o'clock.
And
We're all
leaving. Guy who
right,
works the night shift.
right. We're all leaving, so it might take you a day." He was all like, "Meh." But somehow the black dude, the plumber, got this guy to stick around for 10 minutes. It only took him 10 minutes. So I think it was some kind of plumber thing. And I asked the dude, the plumber, I said, "Do you have some special in or some special thing?" "Nah, man, just how you talk to him." But I think that's bull. You even said he was probably lying.
Yeah.
Because you can't just call the water company and say, "Come for 5 minutes." That's bullshit. So it was a plumber thing. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Well, those water guys, city water guys, probably were plumbers first. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, another 1 minute.
Yes.
One more minute, and we'll see if it's bubbling, and we'll take it in. I'll bring this shit, and you got to start eating, and on the stream, I might leave the grill going for a little bit while you eat. I might throw the skillet with the green beans on.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So we answered the water question. Yeah, 1 minute, we'll get up, and then it's time to go in. Time to eat.
Yes.
The beer is good tonight. The Coronas are not as good. It's actually some of the best Coronas I've had. Or maybe it's a good batch. Usually Corona has like a bitter taste or a watery taste. This is neither too bitter nor too watery. It's damn good Corona. Maybe I'm just in a beer mood. Damn good. I know you're tired. Yeah. It's a long day. You worked and all the shit. That's why. But you'll have some. Yeah. Think you want a burger? Or do you want some? You want some tomahawk?
Yeah.
All right. Give me 15 seconds. I'll take another sip. We'll get up and look, and if it looks good, we'll take it off. Oh, and Horace was telling me he's eating some leftover smoked shit. He heats it up in the oven. He doesn't like to use his microwave unless it's a necessity.
Interesting.
He does not like the microwave.
Interesting. Okay. We're learning a little bit more about Horsehead. And I can kind of understand it.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
We need the microwave, especially in the dead of winter. All right, let's take a look. And if it looks good, we'll kill the stream. You go first. You take it all. I'll hold the camera. We bubbling?
Yes,
okay, looking good. All right. I'm going to take the... Do you want to kill the stream or should I take this off first?
Take that off first, I guess.
All right. I'm going to put it on the stove. I'll use the towel. Or should I put the towel back? All right. You talk to these assholes for a minute while I get the towel.
All right, everybody.
But see, it's heated, so when you eat,
see that steam coming off? Can you hear the bubbling?
Look at that.
So yeah, Waffles with Moonshine is asking, did you find out what happened to your water?
I answered the question.
Too lazy to scroll back.
No, I already answered that question.
Yes.
Ignore it. It's been answered. We're winding down. They're winding down. Some get off. I'll just do a little, nice and bubbly for you.
Oh yes.
Look at this. This is for us. When we look back one day, we say, "Oh, good." If we ever, we might not, but if we do, we'll look back and say, "Oh, wow, we bubbled it twice." So the first time we knew it was fully, cooked, and the second time, so that you could eat it nice and bubbly. Okay. Let me get this off, and then we'll kill the stream. Feels heavier.
Okay.
Here. And we'll do.
There he goes. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, we're not harassing or haranguing Horse. We understand. Okay. I mean, sometimes the microwave is too artificial. I understand that. We both understand that. Well, okay, here we go. 10% battery left. We're winding down. However, I will, when my brother gets back, I'll posit something to him.
Now, here's the note. I'm going to end it on this note. I didn't clean this yet, but it doesn't matter. It was just yesterday's.
Yes.
I'm going to end it on this note. Instead of putting out the flame, we'll let this do a slow grill while we go inside. So these are the leftover string beans. Yes. I'll put these on, and we'll end the stream. I'll let you
very good.
Wait, there's a piece of plastic. Is that all of them? There's one left. Hold on. Or maybe I should. If there's any. Coals are still hot, but there we go.
There it is.
Good enough.
Yeah, Waffles, if you want to know what was in that pan, go back and watch the stream. We explained it multiple times. We're at 2:50. Do we get to 3 hours and call it, or do you just want to call it now?
I think you got to eat, buddy. You can talk to them for a minute if you want.
Okay. It is nice to just sit outside. You don't need a jacket or anything. You just hang out.
Okay, I didn't think of that. All right,
Yeah.
tell you what. Sit back down. We can talk to them for 5-10 minutes. But all right,
yes.
that's to cool down.
Yeah, no, yes. That has to cook. That has to cool. But it is. Because I've said this multiple times, you know, grilling brings us joy. Our shit existences filled with nonsense and crap. Just being able to go outside and grill, you don't have to, clean anything or move anything. You don't have to wear jackets. I mean, the other day when it was raining, we were wearing flannels because it was chilly. But for the most part, we could just sit outside, enjoy summer air. Even if we're not grilling, like right now, we got like 10 more minutes. We could just hang out and chit chat with you guys if you want to chit chat.
I think you're gonna eat. I don't care about
that too.
I mean, we like to use round numbers to tell time, but I don't want it. Well, I gotta put the shredlings back.
Okay, so maybe not. I don't know.
Well, no, I'm saying I still got some. If you want to talk, I gotta put the shredlings back. But I think it's gonna be time to eat in a minute or two. So we'll just go.
Yeah, because we are hungry.
Anything to say? Anything?
No, they're just talking about crap.
Do you know how? Do you know how to? We'll end the stream in a minute. Diffusey. Okay. Do you know how to end the stream?
No, I don't.
Well, you do upper left corner. There's an X. You're gonna hit that X,
Right.
but there's sometimes a delay. So I'll let you end it in a minute. Yeah, I think it's time to say goodnight.
All right, yeah.
So 3 hours. What do you want to say?
All right, so we gave you a nice grill stream.
Unless you're drunk and tired and you gotta eat.
Okay.
So it's time to say goodnight.
All right, this is Brocy out.
Is it okay? You want to end it?